Let's go. One, two, three, four. Can I have a little more? Five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. I love you. A, B, C, D. Can I bring my friend to tea? E, F, G, H, I, J. I love you. Boom, 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 ba bum. Sail the ship. Boom, ba bum. Chop the tree. Boom, ba bum. Skip the rope. Boom, ba bum. Look at me. All together now. 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 Black, white, green, red. Can I take my friend to bed? Pink, brown, yellow, orange, and blue. I love you. Sail the ship, bum ba bum. Jump the tree, bum ba bum. Skip the rope, bum ba bum. Look at me. All together now, 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 all together, all together now, all together, all together now. Station.
Station boys and girls, it's time for Blame and Phable and his amazing friends.
This is Phable from One Collection Down.
Yeah.
I started One Collection Down as a way to share my love for comics and pop culture. But I also started it so I could seek out like-minded people who love the things I loved. This community is everything. It's changed my life.
Blame Phable, blame Nick, blame the brother, that's Joe. Blame Stu for the jewels as we stick to the code. PCP on me, bad batch, this one's for the bros. And the ones that paid away for everything that we know. Figgy Friday is a vibe, let me put you on game. Don't forget to throw your sets on Saturday with the gang. A lot of things to cover, remark if you're drawing a blank. Cover A's and variants, man, we one of the same. Gotta read between the lines, all the things we can handle. We should talk about art while we look through the panels. Wanna talk about smarts, are we taking the channel? Dr. Strange, Dr. Doom, how we holding the candle. Either way, the sorcerer supreme. Backlog bros, we do this for the team. Spread love, that's part of the regime. Every day is a movie, we just trying to peep the scene. Have discussions about the things that we seen. Real nice, but our comic game is mean. So come kick it with your boy, we got amazing friends. A call away, all you gotta do is station in. What a great event, stay tuned as we grow. And stick around to the next episode. To the next episode.
Station. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the all new, all different Blame Phable show. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night. It's finally time to kick back with the homies and talk about all the bullshit that happened this week. I hope everybody's doing good. But as you know, I'm always joined by a couple of my friends. So let's bring them out here. Let's get this party started. First up, I got my homie, my brother, Stu, Dr. Doom's fan club.
Station, brother. What's up?
Station.
How we doing, man? Station. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man.
Same old same, man. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. But yeah, it's been quite a week. Quite a day at work. But as always, dude, I'm so glad to have this on Friday nights. Be able to kind of let loose and then unwind with you fellas. So man, the chat is popping already. I love it. Love to see all y'all
I noticed
here.
that, man.
I know.
Came out
Hope everybody's doing well. Station, y'all. Let's have a great show.
Yeah, no Nick comic culture tonight, but
who needs it? Get that bum out of here.
Get that bum out of here.
Yeah. You see the numbers are up when I come in first.
That's what I'm talking about. Talking shit, dude.
Get him out of here.
But I'm so grateful that you're here. You always pick up the
bro.
ball and run with it whenever I need you, man. And I really appreciate
man, of course.
You. Always.
Here, brother.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Let's bring out our next panelist, my brother, Big Herm Collectibles. Station.
Yo, station, man. What's going on, guys? You know what I'm saying? I feel like a brand new day is coming up. You know, it's just, every day is like a brand new day. You know what I mean? I just can't. You know, I'm excited about something. I just don't know. But what's up, man? It's Friday night. We're here. You know what I'm saying? After a long week myself, I'm glad to be here with you guys. I'm very excited to be here. I took my nap, so I'm ready. I got my Pepsi over there, ready to open a little bit. Let's freaking go, man. Let's start this shit. Let's go. I already threw an S-bomb up in here. You know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah, I'm a little under the weather, but I already feel a little better now.
You know what I mean? This energy is incredible. Oh,
He's
yeah.
bringing that energy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right,
baby.
man.
Let's go.
Let's bring out our next panelist. My brother, Taqi, 616.
Station.
Station.
What is going on, guys?
Good to
This
see you,
guy is hype right here. Herm. That's what I'm talking about.
Go, baby.
Taqi, man. Love having you back, man. Finally. Last week was their debut, but I always look forward to having you on the show, brother. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's bring out the next panelist, my homie, the king of smut, my brother, Scotty, SFAR 82 Station.
What's up, homies? What's up, Phable? What's up, Stu?
What's up,
Herm?
man?
Taqi? What's up, chat? What's going on, everybody?
Good to see you, bro.
I'm glad to be here. It's Friday. Let's get this.
Let's get this. Hell yeah. I'm loving this energy tonight. You guys are awesome.
Let's do it.
I'm
Here. I'm ready to go.
It's like a brand new day, right? It's just like
Dude, chill out, okay? We get it. It's always a good time to be a Spider-Man fan. We get it.
Of course, tonight we got a special guest joining us, man. One of the best homies in the community. One of the coolest dudes that I know. Love this guy to death. I wish he was part of my crew, actually. You know what I mean? But he's got his own thing going on, and it's a great thing. I encourage everybody to check this guy out. I'm talking about my brother, Paul, in the 619.
What's up, guys? Good. So Big Herm said he took a nap. I'm so damn jealous because the thing is that I went shopping with my my mom and my wife. My son's getting married in 2 weeks, so my mom needed a dress.
Oh, congrats.
Oh my gosh, they dragged me like all over town, and I'm like, oh my god. But I dude, Friday night I'm with the homies. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm honored. Yeah, this is, dude, man, it's awesome to be here. So thank you.
Absolutely. My heart goes out to you. I know what it feels like to be dragged to stores that you don't want to go to. Yeah. Especially when
there's always one chair. You go to any department store, there's always one chair. Man, when we go in, I'm looking for that one chair to sit in.
I've always had this design, right? Like there's a special cordon off section for men. No, we have a section like a couple like TVs, you know what I mean? Comfortable chairs.
Yeah.
And we can just chill. You know what I mean? You pay by you pay in like 30-minute blocks for
exactly
while the lights out.
Yeah, I mean they got play areas for children. Why not the men, man?
Dude, I'm still 8 years old anyway.
But you know what happens is the women go and sit in those chairs.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Damn it.
They have them in the malls. You see them. You see banks of chairs that have like the massage and stuff on them.
Yeah.
But the women are always sitting there.
They get everything, man. It's not fair. It's not fair. Everything. Nah, I can't say that, man.
They're worth it.
We get away with a lot too.
Most definitely. At least they fed me, so that's a good thing.
No, that's pretty good. It's real good right there.
You earned a treat.
Of course, before we go any further, I have to bring in the guy that sings us in every show. Brother Joe has not missed a show in 2 years, man. It's nuts.
That's awesome.
Even though when I thought he would miss a show, he just comes live from wherever the hell he's at and sings. So let's bring this brother out, man. My homie, one of my best friends in life, Brother Joe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How we doing, gentlemen?
Doing well, man. How are you?
Doing good.
Great.
I'm on the road.
That was a great song, Brother Joe.
Hey.
It's awesome.
I feel all together now.
Yeah.
All
together now.
That's what I see right now. All together. What a group. That's what I keep telling Phable. Once you open that bottle, all hell breaks loose. So he gives me the power to do whatever I want. So hell, you never know what I will come up with.
Yeah. Well, lucky for you, I lost the top to that bottle. I don't even know how to close it.
Hey, just grant me my last wish and set me free like the Latin did, and I'll be happy.
Of course, my brother. Always, man. Thank you. Thank you always for setting the tone, setting the mood, bringing us in the right way every Friday night for the last 2 years and change, man. I appreciate you greatly, my dear friend.
As long as I can do it, I've got some family issues over here right now. My dad is in his 90s, and so there may become a time where I might miss a show. Thank you for mentioning that, because if something should happen, then we'll talk. Then we'll talk. I'm just putting that out there, so I give you a heads up.
That's all right. We'll just have Scotty sing us in, right, Scott?
There you go.
I got you. Let me know, man.
Don't sleep on Scott. He's got he's got some pipes on him.
Yeah, man. That falsetto.
Okay.
Just nothing erotic, and we'll be all right.
Nothing erotic.
Dude, weren't you thinking about? You were the one singing about my ding-a-ling last week.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Scott, what is he gonna sing? Let's talk about sex, or I want to sex you up, or some shit.
Some R. Kelly.
Oh my God! You want to get us like out of here? Anyway. Thank you everybody for joining us. What was that, Brother Joe?
Slap bracelets? They're back.
You see what time it is? You see what time it is?
Yeah. Coming up, WrestleMania.
It's time for me to.
Yeah.
Adios, because I got WrestleMania on my mind, and I'm watching SmackDown right now. So, gentlemen, you have a great show. I'll be in the chat, and I love each and every one of you. Stay sharp.
Station,
Brother Joe.
Love you, Brother Joe. All right, man. So, again, thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight. Everybody on the panel, and, of course, everybody in our chat. And, man, our chat has been chatting since we got in through the door. Yep. So, let's say what's up to everybody, because, on this show, we like to say what up to the homies. So, first up, as always, my brother, Jay, Hydra Asylum, in the building, saying, as always, gotta work. Hope y'all have an awesome show. Station Jay, thank you for always leaving us great messages before you head to work, man. That is so awesome. Have a good night at work, Jay.
Yeah, man.
We got our homie Derek Neiman in the building, always leaving that. I don't know what that is, but I like that. Emoji.
What's up, Derek?
Derek, Station, man. He just started hanging with us for the past few weeks, man. He's been real cool.
Funny guy. He's funny.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Funny guy.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Derek, Station, my brother, thanks for chilling with us. We got my homie, Stephen Lloyd, in the house, a.k.a. Coco F Star on Instagram. Station. Of course, Coco was part of our UK, Ireland special that we did, maybe like a year ago, man. I don't know how long it was, but he hung out with us. Awesome dude, Coco. Station, my brother. Thanks for hanging with us. We got Pierre Kelly in the building saying, let's roll, Station. Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. We got our homie, Matt, Heroes for Hire Club.
What's up,
Matt, what's up,
dude? Matt, how are you? Look out for me. I'm going to be on Matt's show in the coming months here. We're already planning it out. So, Matt, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us, my brother. Oh, yeah. Has a great channel. There's a lot of community outreach, that guy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Go check out Matt, Heroes for Hire Club, man. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Doing double duty in the chat, we got our brother Scotty saying, everybody be sure to hit that like button. Oh, yeah. We got one of the funniest guys in all of YouTube. This guy he cracks me up. He's like Bobby, man. He just makes me laugh every time. We got Phil's Treehouse in the building. Chopping the world, getting the nuts.
What's
up? We got my homie, my brother, the one that helps me out with Throw your sets up Saturday, which is tomorrow, by the way. So, guys, get your sets ready. If you're on IG, you already know what's going on. But I'm talking about Mike Haggs, 77.
Station, bro.
Station. Saying what to do, everybody. Station. We got the moderator extraordinaire, our sister from another mister, Christina Payne in the building.
Christina. We need to hire her, man. She needs to be here every week. She deserves a paycheck.
Oh, she does. She's
man.
incredible. She when we did our comic cancer stream, the C3 stream.
Yeah.
She hit me up and was like, "Hey, I got you for the night. What you need? You know, just offered her services." I was like, "Damn, that's awesome." Yeah, everybody go check out my sister Christina Payne. That's why she got the wrench. That's why she got the wrench. Paul also in the house saying, "Let's go." Hey, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
We got our homie Road Collecting in the building.
Hey.
What is going on? We got Say Swells in the building saying, "Station friends." Station Say Swells. How are you, my man? Hell yeah. Or my lady. I don't know. But how are you? Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Rogue also reminding everybody to hit that like button. Yeah, thank you guys for doing that, really, because I never say that stuff. Like, I always gotta like think about it, like, oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you for reminding everybody to do that. We got my homie, man, my brother Ray Razors Comics in the house. Station. Also look out for, I think me and Scotty, we're gonna be jumping on with Razor here pretty soon. Is it next weekend, right, Scotty?
Yeah, man. 420.
Yeah, 420. Oh, yeah, 420.
Oh, nice.
That's right. I haven't smoked since last summer, but you know, I'll do it in spirit for you guys on 420.
Ray's gonna smoke his own weight on 420, y'all.
Hell yeah! Everybody go check out my brother Razor, who just, by the way, hit 1,500 subscribers on YouTube.
Damn, let's go.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
We got Yvette Velez in the building.
Station.
Hi, Mom. We got our brother 62 Lefty Blue.
62.
Station. Hell yeah, man. So many good people coming out to hang out with us tonight, man.
Oh shit.
Of course, we got my co-host in the building saying Station Gang. Hell yeah. We got the Godfather, the homie, Brian LCS.
What's up,
Brian? Brian. Everybody definitely check out Brian, because he's got the Kickstarter thing going on, the doctor. We had him on recently. He talked about his brand new comic book that he's got coming out. Also, the awards, the nominations for the awards is about to kick off. So, you know, I don't shill that kind of stuff, but, you know, you might consider your boys here, you know, at the all new, all different Blame Phable show, you know? Yeah, just a consideration. You don't have to, though, you know. I'm just saying. Station, everybody saying what up to each other. Man, such a great crowd in the building tonight. Amanda Holden would have been a good intro singer. Who's Amanda Holden? I don't know. You got to plug me up with her, just in case. Brother Joe, you know, has to go one day. We got our homie Cliff on comment.
Cliff, what's up?
Yes. Oh yeah. We got who I dub, who is now the new, because I used to call Scotty this, but this guy, he's the nicest man on YouTube. 1063 comments in the building. Oh yeah. Shane is the man, bro. Definitely go check out Shane. Yeah, he does a show with our brother Izzyverse. Talking about, you know, prices on books and, you know, what's the hottest stuff, and they do a fantastic job. I caught a couple of their shows, so go check out 1063 Comics and Izzyverse, man.
Yeah, dude. He just got back 50 slabs from CGC too. So
I know. I
he'll
saw
be dropping
that.
a video, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. We got our homie, man, my IG buddy, Nostalgic Addicts, is in the station. Saying I almost missed it. You're here. You're here right on time, Nostalgic. Razor's crazy. I'm not putting that on Razor.
Nah, maybe not that one.
Oh my God. We got 9 panel grid. Eric in the building.
Hey,
What is going on?
where you at,
Hey,
man?
Eric. What's up, my
Eric,
dude?
what's going on? Hell yeah. Executive producer of the all new, all different Blame Phable show. Oh yeah. It's fucking crazy. I love it. I love it, man. You got S Vaughn on the microphone. Yeah, one day we're gonna get Scotty, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no.
Just don't get caught up like I did with that first sentence from that lyric, from those lyrics. Backstage, we'll leave it alone because 2025 that don't happen. So.
Paul, you picked up a nice little number for yourself, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
You know it, man.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that a Budweiser commercial there? You guys all hired a sale rack here and watched the game.
I wish that was a real thing.
Hey, we haven't seen this guy in a long time, man. Thanks for coming out. Comics Kings, Brandon.
Hey, Shane.
Brando.
Let's go Knicks, Brando. Let's go Knicks, baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry about these preseason games.
Thanks for hanging out, Brando. Hell yeah, man. Love you, bro. We got John's Comics for Kids.
What's up, John?
Brother John, hell yeah. What he said, haven't watched Yellow Submarine in forever. Blast from the past. Hell yeah, Derek. Scotty's favorite song, Sexual Healing, question mark.
There you go.
How did you know?
And Brandon said, hey, what's wrong with R. Kelly? It's not like he's Diddy.
Stayed away from that.
Close.
Kenneth Bird is in the house. Kenneth. Hi to everybody here tonight. And from Virginia. Oh,
too bad. Let's go.
Nice. Okay. We got our homie, our brother, Bob.
Yeah. Hardcore Station.
There
in the building tonight.
What's up, Bobby?
Bobo Station. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, whoa, this list is crazy, man. Everybody saying what up? Jeez, okay. Guys, thank you so much, man, for hanging with us.
A lot of people came
in.
Friday.
Yeah.
What up?
You're doing something good here, Phable.
Huh?
You're doing something good here.
Yeah. No,
there he is. Trade awesome. Paper Dad Station.
I love it.
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah,
that's a great name.
Loud and clear, my brother. Hell yeah. Glad to have you in the house. I haven't seen you in a while, TPD.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think I finally caught up in the chat. So, as you know, we like to talk about the latest.
You got 2 more, Phable.
Who I got?
Paper and Plastic.
Hey, where's Paper and Plastic? Oh, well, first, let's say what
Sheena.
up to
that was my
Sheena.
second.
Station. Where? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
There he is. Dr. Plagas. And my man Poppin' Sloth from the Paper and Plastic Show.
We got Collector P. Collector P in the house.
Oh, P's in the house too. Where's P at?
He just popped in.
He just popped in.
There he is. Hey,
they keep coming, man. They keep coming. You got to read the comics up in there too.
Wow.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
The first hour, just say hi to everybody.
It's all good, man.
This is awesome.
Spiderweb. We got Spiderweb.
Spiderweb.
Hey.
This awesome.
Brother Joe. Hell yeah. Joe Medina in the building. Everybody, man, such great energy tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out to hang out with us. The panel's hot. The chat is hot. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into, what I like to call rants and recommendations. All right, Stu, why don't you set off rants and recommendations? Before you do, let me just explain it real quick. There's something that happened during the week, anything that you're into that you want to rant about or recommend, or both. You could have 2. Drop it in the chat. But we like to set this thing off with my brother Stu. Stu, anything you want to rant or recommend?
Yeah, dude. I just one recommendation tonight. I just on on Tuesday night, I watched the new episode of Daredevil, and it was fantastic. I thought it was the best episode of the season yet. I know we got, I think, one more before the break, but this first season has been really impressive, and I think they've really kind of stuck the landing, trying to juggle and deal with all the ghosts, so to speak, that this production was plagued with. So yeah, I just want to shout out Daredevil Born Again, and this last episode was a banger, man. It was brutal when it was over, but I can't wait to see where we go from here. So that
is it over? Is it over?
No, we got one more, and then they're taking a break, and then they're coming back with, like, I want to say either season 2 or some more episodes, but I think there's going to be a break after this next episode that they're dropping. So.
Oh, okay. They're gonna do like a mid-season break and then come back in a few months. That kind of thing.
I believe so. Something that, yeah, either, I don't know. I'm unsure if it's like they're coming back with season 2 or they're coming back with more episodes of season 1. But either way, there's going to be some type of break.
I think it was supposed to be 18 full episodes for season 1, but they might have split it to season 2. So it's either way, we're getting more Daredevil.
Yeah.
So
and I know I think they're filming more right now as we speak. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just been fantastic, man. I just feel like it's really kept all those elements of the Netflix production alive, and especially the love it's shown to characters like Bullseye, and just like this whole mystery that's kind of unraveled, and that we're really starting to get, that's really starting to gain, the investigation is really starting to gain momentum now, and pieces are starting to be revealed. It's been incredible. So I think they've done a great job. So yeah, man, I think with that and Invincible, we've gotten some great comic book television this year.
Yeah, Invincible. Oh, the show, that's the bane of my existence, that show. Every time I feel like, oh shit, yeah, Invincible, and then I forget to watch it again.
It's like it does that, man. I think it's because it's on Prime. I was talking with E about it. I think it's because it's kind of over there on Prime. People forget about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Razor says he loves a good rant. So let's hear some fire.
Just a recommendation tonight.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got you.
Ran about that damn Celtics game the other night, right, Herm?
It's only a regular season game now. It's only a preseason for us, baby. We're getting ready for the playoffs. All that don't mean nothing right now. Week 1, first week, you know what I'm saying? Take care of the Pistons, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll worry about the rest. You know what I mean? Let's go Knicks, baby.
Then you're gonna have some problems after you take care of the Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you talking about that Boston team that everybody thinks
I'm
we
talking
can't
about
beat?
the Milwaukee team.
Is that a prediction? Is that a promise? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rick Carlisle on the Pistons coach. Yeah, no, I don't know. And Dame's not playing, but we'll see. I trust in this guy. Where's he at? Right here.
Razor said Daredevil is amazing, so he's right there with you, Stu. Yeah, bro. So is Comics King saying Daredevil has been the best thing ever. I feel spoiled. And yes, rest in peace to White Tiger Hector Ayala. Absolutely.
That was incredible. That scene where he was speaking about his island and where he was from and shit. Like that was one of the best scenes from this show that we've gotten. So
I guess I don't have to watch it now. Joking.
We got the time traveling nomad in the building. Yeah, everybody's loving Daredevil, man. Dark Fizzle also in the house saying Daredevil is great. Invincible was also amazing. Hell yeah. Yep. We got a rant. I'm tired of great cover art and bad interior hearts.
Yeah.
Silverhawks looking at you.
Looking at you.
Who said it first? Not first. I don't know, but I'm for this crew. I'm the one who was like, "Hey, did you guys read Silverhawks? It's a little off."
Yeah, no, you did. I remember when you did that. Yep, absolutely. The Bucks are trash. Pistons got some grit to them. There you go. Hey, Damien is in our building. Sleeping. We also have Conlin Comics in the house.
What up, man?
And time traveling saying Detroit versus everybody. F that.
I feel like every city of every fan says that. Every Cleveland said it last year. Okay.
Cleveland might be the team to beat.
I agree, Ray. I agree. It was a good rant. Absolutely. And go Bulls. LOL. All right. Big Herm. Rants and recommendations.
Yo.
Or both.
Well, Stu took a little bit of mine with the Daredevil thing, but I'm glad you said you're ahead of me. It's all good. I'm up to see episode 5. So I just watched the 4th one the other day with the lady. The reason why I'm not caught up because I like to watch it with the lady and stuff. Sometimes it takes a while before we both get in a room and sit down and watch something. But that 3rd episode with the white tiger and all that, it had me in the field, man. It like hit home.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Puerto Rican, so a lot of things they were talking about and stuff like that. It got a little political, but it had me. And then his niece, that's in the show, she had me balling. You know what I mean? So it was just like, damn. I'm like, my wife's crying on the other side, and I'm just like, man, the onions. Someone must be cooking downstairs. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Daredevil has been freaking excellent. If you were expecting, like, I don't know what people were expecting, but it great. Like, if you love the Netflix series, you're gonna love this series if you haven't watched it. And Invincible, I finally caught up with season 2. I finished season 2. Now I'm up to season 3, so I get to watch that one. So another great show, you know what I mean? So I double on that recommendation on that. And then for my rant, I try not to have these, but then something happens and it ends up happening on the day on the rant because I didn't have one till today. But it's just like, you're trying to work, you know what I'm saying? Especially New York City. I'm not in the city. I'm in Long Island. So it's more like suburbs and stuff like that. But it's the same thing. I got that New York City mentality. I'm here trying to get work done. And people, right in front of me, get on their phones and get in the way. You know what I'm saying? They're texting or trying to call somebody. Like, if you're going to do that, don't stop in front of me. Could you stop over there?
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
I feel that.
You know
I feel that.
And then when you try to say, excuse me, they don't hear you. And I understand that. I'm a little bit hard of hearing myself. You know what I'm saying? So I said it loud. You know what I'm saying? And they still don't move. And I go, hello. You know what I mean? Hi, how you doing? They look at me like I'm retarded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a place. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful. Bringing it back. Okay. We're bringing it back. No, we're
they're looking at me like I'm some dummy. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, get on your phone. You could be on your phone anytime you want. Just move aside. Let the other people that are working or get out of the way, and move aside. And then I had one person. It happened 4 or 5 times today. It's like, yo, can I go? It's Friday. I want to go home. I got a show to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? I had a nap to take. I know they don't know that, but it happened like 4 or 5 times today. You know what I'm saying? Then one of them had the nerve to ask me, where's the baby oil? I'm like, yo, I'm not Diddy. I don't know what that is.
I ain't Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I don't work here, man. You need to ask somebody over here. So
push him into traffic, bro. Push him into traffic. I bet they get off the phone then.
I'm going to have to do something.
Where's that dude that be calling them pigs at, man? He needed to come out at that point. Baby oil, you pig.
I saw him today. He was in a good mood, so he didn't say anything bad. You know? I wanted more content from him. You know what I'm saying? But he I didn't get it from him. I get it from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's my rant, guys. I know you guys know how I feel. You guys see it. You know what I mean? Especially New York mentality. If Phable knows, it's go, go, go. You know what I mean? So city that never sleeps. That's the reason why they call it that. So I have that mentality. So even though I'm in the suburbs, I have that New York mentality. Get the hell out of the way. I'm trying to get to where I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Please, or not leave your phone in the car or at home if you don't know how to use them the right way. Okay, that's it. That's all I got to say. You know
we feel you, Herm.
I like it.
Yeah. Hey, we got Robbie in the building saying station. So wonderful to see you. Sexy gentlemen, accept you. Phable, F you.
Oh, no.
Everybody boo this man in the chat. And I saw that promo that you cut on me on Sunday, Robbie. 2.25 backlogs. It was all right. It's kind of whack, to be honest. But thank you for joining us tonight, big bro. Hell yeah. Big Herm is the new ASM. I recommend. Well, stick around, TPD. We're about to get.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Damn, damn New Yorkers on the phone. You already know. Too much information with Diddy, Herm. Hell yeah, Big Herm. That's a rant. Nice job. 5 out of 5. Hit on all the points. Exciting, entertaining, and charismatic. You nailed it. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ray. play Phable. Hell yeah, definitely. Sorry, I did have the phony Phable gimmicks. Yeah, you did. You did. But it's all right. Usually when you do a heel promo, heels are supposed to like big up their opponents in a certain way, right? They're supposed to elevate their opponents.
Yeah.
You sounded kind of angry, Robbie. You sounded like you were compensated for something. I don't know. But I love you, my bro. It's all a bit. Nothing but love. Thank you for hanging out as always. What do you say here? Sorry, I didn't have the phony Phable gimmicks. Oh, you didn't have my gimmicks. Crazy. The Angela Del Toro episodes got me. I was shouting at the screen so much the missus getting annoyed. Oh yeah, man. All right. Let's go to Taqi. Rants and recommendations.
No rants this week. So, it was going to be a slow week until this morning when that Kendrick and SZA video dropped for Luther.
Talk to him.
So that's the icing on the cake.
Yes.
Comic book wise, like Spider-Gwen was really solid again. They're on issue like 12 or 11 or something like that with those Mark Brooks covers. So real happy with that. And the Jedi Knights comic book was really solid as well. And I really hope that they take some of these really talented writers like Karen Gillan and Charles Soule and things like that and allow them to like build out this Star Wars universe since they're not making movies anymore, it seems. So I really hope that like Finn and Ray get their own books and stuff. I know Poe Dameron had his series for a while. So I'm really excited. And I know they were supposed to like be going like post Return of the Jedi. But it seems like they're going backwards, and I don't mind that. That's like Hellboy, and Hellboy is really, really good as far as going backwards and forwards within the timeline and telling you a story from Hellboy back in the 70s and stuff like that. So, or going way in the future. So those are my recommendations for the week.
Oh yeah, bro. I heard that Spider-Gwen's pretty good, man. I've been stacking it. I haven't read it, but I've been hearing nothing but good things. And those Mark Brooks covers are phenomenal, man. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. Dark Fizzer said, "Who is this Robbie guy?" He's the guy that comes on the show and makes it 3 hours. That's who that is. Doesn't let anybody goddamn talk. Just kidding. Yeah, me too. Oh, Sheena said, "Yes, Taqi." Hell yeah, she's agreeing with your picks there. And Brando said the music video wasn't as good as Nokia's, in my opinion. Robbie said, "Spider-Gwen. Is Taqi trying to get on the list?" Oh, man.
Fuck your list, cuz.
Fuck your list, bro. Eddie Von B in the building. Station. What is going on? Saying station, y'all. Oh, yeah, man. Razor said that he heard good things about the Jedi Knights. Oh, yeah.
It's really solid. They have a new character in there. Like I said, you guys see that number 1, I'd pick it up because there's a lot of first appearances in there. Not that the first appearances from Star Wars, I mean, not that any of this shit really retains its value anyway, because I don't want to go off into that. Now you want to hear a rant. Now Taqi will take the show for 3 hours. You heard me get hyped. Like, well, we're about to talk about some bullshit here. Let the hobby fund itself. Bullshit.
There you go.
Shouts out to Scotty with that 9.8 on Bridezilla, though. Woo!
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Did anyone hit the 10 million C2E2 exclusive in rants? Curious how you all felt about that. Yeah,
not
man,
even
I was
going.
watching Josh, Aaron from Josh's Comics on Instagram, and he had a post about it. He said there were 200 or 300, either 250 or 350 exclusives at C2E2. I'm like, my lord, dude, that is kind of crazy. But yeah,
C2E2 is the home of acetate gate.
I,
It is.
Jedi
Well,
Knight
hold on.
has
Let me
been
ask
good.
y'all. Why does C2E2 lend itself to being so heavy with the convention exclusives? Like, why is that?
Yes,
Is that
that's the dealers, Stu. That has nothing to do with C2E2 itself. I just think
okay?
it might be this April and things have kind of like, the year's started and now everybody's in the groove, maybe. But I really think the San Diego is going to take. I think there's
Yeah,
going to be
for
way more
sure.
exclusives at San Diego and New York Comic Con. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, there's people who love them that are into them. I can't say I'm one of them. I'm really not into going all crazy chasing them. But if there's some cool ones and I happen to be there, shit, why not? Like
Yeah,
I would have loved that Spawn Peach Momoko thing that came out at the New York Comic Con. That thing was pretty
You know,
badass.
you know the thing with that stuff. It's like it's they're only gonna make them if people buy them. You know,
Yeah,
and the thing is every time they have something like that at a con, it makes a lot of news. You know what I mean? And it makes people line up. It's a pain in the ass, especially if it's something that you want. But man, yeah, they're doing it like every con now. Every con's it seems like every con that comes up, there's always an exclusive. You know?
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And that's the name of the game, man. That's the name of
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.
yeah.
That's.
Uh,
I feel like that's how you like. We were talking in the back chat about Exquisite Corpses, and it has 35 retailer exclusive variants on number
point.
one, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like that's disgusting to me, but at the same time, I feel like it's almost the measuring stick of like your comic book launch is like how many retailer exclusives you can get on your number
Yeah,
one.
right.
facts.
It's kind of backwards. I don't know.
Robbie said that Jedi Knights has been good, surprisingly so he agrees with you on that one. Trying to get my hands on that Rick and Morty C2E2. See, there you go. You know what I mean? There's something out there for everybody, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
C2E2 is like the beginning of the Comic Cons. There you go. It's one of the biggest, too. So I would imagine it's got
Maybe
some of
that's
the
what.
most, right? Retail stuff.
Yeah, Seattle didn't have any.
Comic Cons are replacing comic shops. Gotta goose those numbers somehow. There you go.
Yeah.
The problem is no one buys that stuff to own it. They buy to instantly flip.
Yeah.
Then those buyers
Yeah.
instantly flip
Yeah.
again, and
So
so on,
true.
and so on. Yeah, Derek, you got a big point, my brother. Hell yeah. Folks is still buying Mark Spears Monster 73rd printing. That's
Right.
a fact, no man. Hell yeah. All right. Scotty, rants and recommendations, my brother.
All right. Rants and recommendations. All right, I'll give you a rant first. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not doing another fucking reboot. I'm not doing another Amazing Spider-Man. I did grab this because it's a Spider-Man blank, and I will typically pick up blanks here and there, but I'm not doing another Spider-Man reboot. I'm not. So that's my rant. However, this was really good. We got the origin story of Ashley Arden, the glowing woman. Fantastic issue of Geiger this week. So
Nice. Oh, yeah.
highly recommend that. And
They didn't
also,
release it digitally.
oh really?
Yeah, that sucked. Go ahead.
That does.
I could have ranted about that.
Yeah, Rom?
But I picked up the best action
Oh,
figure.
oh shit.
That is so
This is
cool.
the best action figure that I've picked up at the $25 price
Wow.
point in 2 years.
Yeah, that
That's
That's
ROM
dope.
is so clean.
That's
It's so
fire.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's
Oh,
sick,
that's
dude.
awesome.
That's
It
so
even comes
good.
with this little bitty baby ROM Space Knight issue one.
I
Oh
love it.
wow.
Oh,
I love it
shit.
so much.
Nice.
It's nice. But like a lot of times with these figures, with the robot figures and the metallic paint, they'll have marbling issues. But this one does not. This one looks really clean. The articulation is great. It's just such a good figure. Let's see if he'll hold on to the comic book. I had him holding on to the comic book. I don't know if he's going to hold it right now, but like he'll hold it and you can pose him, and
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I highly recommend Rom Space Knight if you see him in stores. $25. Really good figure.
And he's big, right? Like he's bigger than most Marvel Legends.
He's still on that 6-inch scale, but I mean it's a bulky figure though. Like he comes with a hand swap. He comes with, let's see, we'll put the other gun in his hand. He comes with 2 different little blasters, a little blast effect.
Nice.
Yeah, that's bad, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. I highly recommend it if you're into toys. I was super, super impressed with that. And a lot of times I'm let down with these Marvel Legends, but that one, fantastic. Really good. Geiger, fantastic. Amazing Spider-Man, no, not doing it.
I feel you, bro. This is the 3rd volume that I started collecting in 2019, and since 2019, this is already the 3rd number 1. Like since I've been collecting, so it's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It just seems like it's like a yearly, bi-yearly thing at this point. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I looked at some of the C2E2 exclusives, and I was like, I'm not gonna get any of this crap.
No, dude.
Then I saw the Do You Poo Mark Spears, and I'm ready to drop big money.
Man, like I love Mark Spears. I love Mark Spears stuff, but I'm not paying up big bucks for that stuff either, though.
Oh yeah. No, I feel you, man. I feel you. Gotta go. Love y'all. Have a great show. Station, Robbie. Thanks for hanging out, bro.
See you, Robbie.
Colin's like sick figgy. Absolutely. We got our brother, friend of the show, the American Demon in the house, Austin Light.
What's up, Austin?
What is going on?
Austin's a fantastic artist. If you guys have never checked him out, his title Envy is really good.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Scotty, that's my rant, shaking my head. 2 out of 5. Do better, Scotty. Sick figs,
my
though.
Bad, man. My bad. But for real though, go check out Envy, Austin Light.
Oh yeah. Who knew Rom had all these fans all this time, right?
Yeah, really.
Recommend Scotty's video about World War II plane pinup art. Absolutely.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
nice.
that.
Oh yeah. Can you open that mini book, or is it a slab?
It's plastic. It's some sort of plastic. It does say Marvel Legends and Hasbro on the back.
Yeah.
But
that's cool.
It's like plastic though.
Imagine you could get that CGC. That'd be awesome too.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
All right, man. Our guest of honor, Paul. Rants.
All right. So okay. No one probably ever recommends like a movie trailer because it is a movie trailer. But Tron Ares dropped this week, and I almost lost my mind. I had no idea they were coming out with another Tron movie. I think the last one was in like 2010, like 15 years ago, which I loved. And then the original Tron when I was like a kid. I just loved the whole thing. I loved the video game Tron. I played that when I was a kid. So I'm pretty excited. Daft Punk did the soundtrack for the 2010, the Legacy, and I'm a big fan of Daft Punk. 9 Inch Nails is gonna do Aries, and I'm excited about that. I'm a 9 Inch Nails.
I like how they're not going by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. They're doing it as they want to be labeled as the group, so that makes me hype.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. As far as rants, it's pretty much a rant that I always have. I never have enough time and money to get everything that I want, as far as like, okay, so check this out. I'm trying to watch the anime One Piece every episode. There's like 1,000.
Oh, man.
I know. So, and the problem is that, it has 1,000+ episodes. So I've been really, besides everything that's going on in my life, I'm trying to actually invest some time in watching the episodes. I just finished like the Arlong series where it was like series like episode 44. So I'm around episode 45. So I'm watching that. I haven't watched Daredevil. I haven't watched any of Invincible. I haven't watched The Boys. Every time I say that, they're like, "What? What are you talking about?" Dude, the good thing is it's there for me to watch when I'm ready. It's there for me, and that's the cool thing about being a collector or being a fan of that stuff. we are so spoiled. We have so much out there, and okay, I'm trying to complete a whole run of Spawn. It's not the cheapest run to collect. I'm missing like 70 books, right? So the thing is that I don't have, I know I like to keep in my lane. I know how much money I have to spend on collectibles. Some things have to go. So as far as, okay, it's funny because Nick's not here because when he does his weekly, he's doing like 20 books, right? I cut my pull list to like 2 or 3 comics a week, and it's hard because there's so much good material out there. The absolutes, all of those.
Yeah.
I'm missing that. Who showed Geiger? Scott, was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed Geiger. I want to read Geiger, but again,
Good.
I have to be smart about what I'm buying. I just can't buy everything. So yeah. So a lot of my money that I have to buy collectibles, it's going on to buy my Spawn run. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
man. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
No, that's beautiful,
yeah,
man.
no, but
Because you know what you want.
yeah,
You
and
can't
that's
have
the
it
thing.
all. You gotta
Collectors.
know what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
Taqi. Exactly. So yeah, that's me right there.
My brother Mike
dig it.
Hanks actually hit me up earlier and was like, "Dude, I'm done with the moderns. I'm chasing all this back issues and stuff like that." I said, "Bro, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You don't have to be a Wednesday Warrior necessarily to be in this comic book collecting game. Go after the runs you want to go after. And they don't necessarily have to be runs either. You can get trades. You can do the digital thing, whatever, man. Whatever makes you happy. Comic books are expensive, bro. They really are.
Ooh. Yeah, Spawn's going up. It used to be $2.99. It's gonna be $3.99. Even though that's reasonable. You know what I mean? To be $2.99 for so long was crazy. But hey,
Well, the equivalent of $2.99, like, yeah, I don't know, like it's still a fair price for today's prices.
yeah.
Like $3.99 is not bad.
Oh yeah, it's real good compared to today's prices.
Oh yeah,
But-
what like $5-6? Sometimes if
$6.99
it's
every chance they get.
special, it's like $10.
Yeah, the Spider-Man was like $5.99.
Yeah, $5.99. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about that later too.
Time Traveler Nomad gives the ROM comic book 9.4.
Nice.
Derek said Tron with Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross soundtrack. Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so too.
Ray said Tron trailer. Can't wait to watch and react to it this Saturday. I hope it's real and not AI. Yeah, I remember. If you don't know what he's talking about, somebody sent him a trailer for a new Freddy Krueger movie, but it was AI. But he thought it was real, so he was on the show like, "Man, we're gonna watch the new Freddy Krueger."
Yeah, that AI stuff, man. Woo, they can do a lot with it, man. It's crazy, that technology.
Oh yeah. He said 9 Inch Nails on Tron. Yeah, dude, I am down for that. Oh yeah. Even the One Piece Cliff Notes is 24 hours long.
Yeah, I know.
One Piece is like, it's like trying to climb Mount Everest or trying to
I know. I know.
it's one of those.
It all started with that Netflix show. I saw that Netflix show and I fell in love with it. Because the thing is, I wasn't really familiar with it, but dude, I love pirate shit. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean. I love all that shit. And then I started watching it on Netflix. I was like, oh shit! And then I went down that road.
Yeah, you got a fellow fan here too, Fishman Arlo.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Episode 45 down, only 4,000.
He's not lying.
Go check out One Piece. I mentioned. Yeah, he mentioned that. I think he said that somebody made like a concise list of all the episodes you should watch, so that you could skip all the fluff in the 1,000 episodes.
You know what? There is some episodes that are like that. It's kind of repetitive.
Right.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a condensed version.
Yeah.
Omega Slice and Belden Station. There was a misprint on the books this week too. That price hike hit too early for some. Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. So no recommendations for me this week. I haven't really gotten into anything. The only rant I have really is fucking White Castle.
Oh no.
Dude, you know, you know that fast food is like an arm and a leg these fucking days. You and the wife, and you take the kids, and you're
Oh
spending like
hell yeah.
anywhere from $30 to $50
Yeah.
easy on just 4
Yep.
meals at fast food. Like that is kind of ridiculous, right? So
Oh yeah.
anytime me and the wife can just go me and her, so like it doesn't have to be that expensive, you know. We try to take advantage of the kids are away or in school or something. So I was like, hey babe, we haven't been to White Castle in forever. Let's go to White Castle. Let's just have some sliders. She said, hell yeah, let's do it, man. What the hell happened to White Castle, guys? What the fuck? Dude, we ordered like 4 sliders. She ordered like 4 sliders, like a onion rings, some French fries, a couple of drinks. $27. This is without the kids. I'm like,
Wow.
what the
Dude,
hell happened, dude?
we have crystals here. We don't have White Castle in Chattanooga. We have crystals, but it's like you get, I think, 20 for $24, $25.
Hmm.
It's not bad. You get a whole like
Well,
stinger
that's
pack.
what it looks
Yeah.
like. They're trying to like push you to. They're like, buy the case, buy the fucking 20 burgers. But it's like, I just want 4 though. I don't want 20 burgers. $27, $28 for just some burgers and some fries. It was more than Mickey D's. That
And
shit
they're
don't
not
make no
as
sense
big
to
as they
me.
used to be. They're not the patties are so damn skinny. You know what I'm saying? Of the White Castle, and it's just when me and my wife go there, rare, we buy the chicken one because the chicken one's a little bit more worth it. But those patties are not what they used to be when we were kids. You know what I mean? And Crystal Burgers, I prefer that. I've had that when I went down south. It's a lot better than White Castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, dude. Yeah, well, absolutely. We call them murder burgers over here, and
Gut
and they
bomb.
and they definitely live up to
Yeah,
the murder
they
burger
are.
because as soon as we got home, we had to hit the bathroom
Yeah, dude.
right away. It
Yes.
was like $27 for this shit. I was like, what is there a fucking tariff on sliders now? So what the hell's going on? But yeah, man, White Castle, man. You're supposed to be the guys that are a little cheaper than everybody else. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. I am old. But anyway, that's my fucking rant. Time traveling nerd said, where is it? If it's not 2 a.m., why are
Why
you at
you at
White
White Castle? That's funny.
Castle? Austin said, I've never had White Castle. That's crazy, Austin.
I've only
I can't
had it
believe
once. We have them in Middle
Really?
Tennessee here, and we have them in Middle Tennessee, but we don't have them in Chattanooga at all.
that. Wow.
We have White Castle, but in the frozen food. It's like microwavable.
Yeah.
That
And they're
one's
not
even
that
better
good.
than
I
the
don't
ones
know.
you get.
I think so. I think you're
Those
right.
are better than the ones you get at White Castle. Believe it or
Oh,
not.
really? Oh no.
Yeah,
Because
that's how bad it is. Yeah.
because being bad news is what I'm about. I went to White Castles and I got thrown out. What up? I came in hot with the Spawn News. The Top Father was a hot topic of discussion in the shop this week. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I just get a fat bacon king from BK. Yeah, well,
Oh.
it's cheaper than White Castles, I think. Jesus. White
They'll fill you up more too.
White throne later.
That's funny. I got some now. White Throne later.
Hell yeah. El Jefe is in the building.
What's up,
So,
dude?
What is going on, El Jefe, man? Thanks for
Thank
hanging out with us. Hell yeah, man. We buy White Castles in the grocers. Yep, there you go. Same here. Never had White Castle, and I'm good with that.
They're not big in Chicago.
No. Well, in New York, there's a bunch of them, man. That's what I'm talking about. Joe, you hit the nail. They were 25 cents before.
Yeah,
like,
but
what
it's
the
supposed
hell
to be
happened?
cheap. Yeah, it's supposed
It
to
should
be
be
cheap.
25 cents.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
That is the point. It's supposed to
But
be
yeah,
inexpensive and small and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
yeah,
it's like if you go to McDonald's now and just order a cheeseburger, that's like $2.50 just for a cheeseburger. It don't even ask. I don't even know why they have a hamburger still on the menu. How does that happen? Maybe somebody with cheese allergy or something.
But yeah,
where's Dark Fizzle from?
Fizzo, where you from? Drop it in the comments, my brother.
Is he Southern California?
In and Out is still pretty cheap
Yeah,
here.
because we know In and
Cheaper than
Out.
Mickey
Yeah,
D's.
it's all about In and Out down here.
Yeah, probably on the West Coast somewhere.
Yeah.
Cali on the West
Hefe,
Coast got Jack in the Box too.
so he loves him some White
Carl's Jr.
Castle.
Yeah.
Utah, there you go.
Utah. Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. That has been all right. So, of course, we like to get into the latest news in pop culture and topics. So let's set this thing off, man. Let's get right into it. Here's my thing. All right. So before I get into like the news, man, a big comic book dropped this week. Man, had the community talking. Like we mentioned earlier, this is the third relaunch of Spider-Man in the last 5 years, and you know, the way I take it in the community, a lot of people have been kind of upset with Spider-Man. You know, that's from what I get, people feel like it should be better than it has been.
Marvel too.
And this is Marvel's flagship title. So I just wanted to know if anybody read this week and what were your thoughts, because I haven't read it myself, but you know I'm on IG constantly, and I'm getting some good news. I'm hearing that this thing is pretty decent. I think Robbie liked it on his review show. So anybody in the panel, anybody in the chat, anybody read ASM #1 this weekend, and what did you think?
It wasn't bad. For me, okay, so I haven't bought a Spider-Man comic off the shelf. I can't remember the last time. But reading it, and I actually I read it right before the show. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like a Spider-Man comic book. It's what I would expect if I bought Spider-Man, opened up and read it. That's what I would expect. And yeah, I wasn't disappointed. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers. Yeah, I read it too. Everybody knows I do it in my review shows with Primetime Tom on Sundays. Which, by the way, it's back on. We were supposed to not have it this Sunday, and now we're back on Sunday.
All right.
But a little more of that later. I have kind of mixed feelings on this. You know what I mean? If it's anybody who's new that hasn't read it in a long time or never read Spider-Man, it's a really good start for those kind of fans. If you've been reading it for years and you want to get and you drop the Zeb Wells run or whatever, you're trying to get back, it's Joe Kelly, and we know the history with Joe Kelly. A lot of Spider-Man fans do. So I understand why they could be skeptical. And reading this, it was fun. It was comical. There was some things that was kind of confusing. You were like, but I thought that ended the last series. So there's still some of that in there. But for the most part, it's a good start. It's a good start. There's just as you see, I'm struggling with this one because I don't want to say it's great, but I don't want to say it's bad neither. I thought it was pretty good start. Old school, like you were saying, like if it's an actual Spider-Man issue, which every once in a while there'll be a issue or two on art that you barely see Spider-Man in it. You know what I mean? If you see the Rose Gallery, which is decent, but this is the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the main run, so that's what gets a lot of Spider-Man fans mad. So if Joe Kelly focuses on more Spidey and Peter Parker, go 50-50. There's some people like, I want to see more Spider-Man. The great Spider-Man runs have both Peter Parker stuff in it and Spider-Man stuff, and they could be great. So hopefully it's a good start. But as my man Eric says in the chat, Derek Lode's still the editor. So we, you know, I'm happy about the good start, but I'm still skeptical. So it's like 50-50 for me. But it was a good book. So anybody, and I've seen a lot of people who actually are liking it. So I see that as a good thing. Let's keep it rolling, Joe Kelly. I think you could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know. Scotty said, "Fuck this book right now."
Well, like, okay,
But
I was looking. Sorry, Fable. Go ahead, man.
no. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I was looking through. I skimmed through it a couple of times. I was looking through it again just now. You guys said that the story's split up. It's split up into what? 2 different stories?
3.
It's like 3 stories. Yeah.
The art on the last story is horrible, and it doesn't match the art on the first couple of stories. And it's inconsistent. I don't like that.
Yeah. No, well, like in the beginning, it's Pepe Larraz.
Yeah,
that guy, good. Man, he draws a beautiful book.
That looks really good. Yeah,
I don't want to get no hate, but Ramita Jr. I don't know. He's hit and miss.
Right.
It doesn't look good. Yeah, it's the Ramita Jr. that it doesn't look good.
Yeah,
and it's not consistent with the rest of the artwork throughout the issue.
True.
Yeah,
I think the first 6 issues gonna be Pepe Larraz. So that's a good thing. I wish the backup artist was Ed McGuinness, because if you've seen any Ed McGuinness stuff in the Zeb Wells run, he made those arcs so much better. It was just, he is phenomenal. I that would be a dream team with Pepe Larraz and Ed McGuinness back to back. But unfortunately, they did keep JRJR, which gets a lot. It's 50-50. Some people can't stand him, and some people are okay with him. So I'm in the okay, but go ahead.
I have the whole run of Daredevil, but I don't have a single one of the main covers. It's all mixed variants, the whole run, because I won't buy the main cover because it's JRJR on the main cover. It's definitely bad.
Damn, bro, they ain't that bad. Some of those Daredevil covers are fire.
Yo, he is a divisive artist, man.
He is,
for sure. Because I've seen people get really upset if you diss JRJR. Like, what? JRJR is a legend, Daredevil, man. And they just start going off. And then I hear other people say exactly what Paul says. Is like, I don't know with this guy. You know what I mean? And he switched his style too, right? He used to draw like different back in the day. Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
He drew a little bit like his dad and McFarlane mixed kind of thing. If you look at some of the art from back then, and then he completely changed.
He got blocky with it. Yeah, I think he's got a little case of Frank Milleritis going on right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That Daredevil 20 cover is kind of suspect. Like I don't know.
I don't like that.
Weird thing.
It's not crunchy enough for me, bro. I need it to be more crunchy than that.
But man,
Bobby loves it.
It's another case of like I grew up loving this guy. He's done so many. Like, man, you talk about my childhood. Like him on Punisher in the 90s.
Yeah.
He's done some great things. But yeah, it's like. Right now, and I know he kind of he carried that weight for Spider-Man. He carried that weight for Spider-Man for a minute, but
I agree. If that's true, that's talent. Then if you could draw with both hands, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Okay, so I know that Scotty's like kind of boycotting this book right now. I know that Paul and Big Herm read it, but Stu, are you picking this one up? I know you haven't read it, but are you gonna?
No, I'm with Scotty, man. I'm with Scotty.
Yeah.
They gotta earn my trust back. Like I don't know, and it's like, it's just been so much with them, and it's just like this number one is a lot with just the fact that it's 3 different stories and different art and all that just kind of turns me off to it.
It's 3 different stories because it's a relaunch, and you know how they do. It's a bigger book, so they show you stories from that's coming up after the Pepe
but
Larraz.
I don't want that, man. I just want Pepe. If Pepe's back, I want a book full of Pepe, and that's it.
But you ain't gonna get him 2 times a month. This comes out 2 times a month, so you need.
See, that's a problem too for me. That would be a problem. See, I couldn't do it, man. I don't know. That's just too much, and it's like
I understand.
But
Agreed.
you're sacrificing. I feel like you're sacrificing the quality of the story and consistency on the art just to get a book out 2 times a month because it's Spider-Man and you want to pump those numbers up. Whereas if you gave people just, I think, are so desperate for just a good story, man, and a return to normalcy. But I
It
don't know.
should. It,
Like, are they going to ever give somebody? Are we ever going to get one of those type of runs like a Bendis and Bagley or anything like? I feel like they're the Spidey office would get in its way a million times over before they would actually let a good book happen. I don't. They just seem,
It's never gonna happen again. It's never gonna happen
yeah,
again
man. They
because
seem on
it's a
focus on.
flagship. It's not like DC with Batman. He's got 2 titles. He's got the Batman Detective. You know what I'm saying? Which one could do one and one could do the other one. Amazing Spider-Man. Unfortunately, it's the main run. It's the only main run. So, and they're gonna pump it 2 times because it does make the money. You know what I mean? So, Spider-Man fans like myself got used to that. It's been years since they've been doing that. They're not gonna change it. So, I'm okay with the way they had Pepe Larraz do the first 6 issues. If they had freaking Ed McGuinness do the next 6, that would be cool too. Or each one do an arc. I'm okay with that. But I do understand like one issue, one artist, the next issue, the other one. You know, I do
Yeah.
understand.
Well, let me
Like
ask
if
you this: have they had any like classic, timeless runs since they went to 2 issues a month, or has it been has the book suffered?
why you mean by classic run? Like the whole
Like
run?
like Well, like since they went to 2 issues a month, have they had like, man, this run right here is like incredible, or has it
It's
all just kind of
remarkable.
been meh?
Yeah.
It depends on the reader. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't had a full run of people going, oh my
Not
god, this is
really.
amazing because of the 2 times, like you say, things.
But
But there have
so
been good arcs. There have
yeah.
been good arcs and classic arcs that people are missing out on because they're upset with what what's happening overall. And we'll talk a little bit about that on the next segment what we're gonna talk about. But it's all on the reader. If you're not digging that like you, then you're probably never gonna like Spider-Man unless they get it, unless they make it once a month, and it's not gonna happen. Like
yeah.
unless you tell me they're not gonna make money, 2 times a month makes money for them, so they're gonna keep pumping. It's just like Batman. Two of his titles makes money for them, even though they have like a million titles. But you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
Yeah.
If they were able to get like bring back a spectacular Spider-Man and have Amazing Spider-Man be once a month, and then have that one do what Amazing could do with a good team, then I could see that happening. But if that I just won't see it by now. You know what I mean? Or they could change the goddamn editor. You know what I mean? And actually do that. Do an Amazing and do a spectacular. Be one in the beginning of the month and one at the end of the month,
yeah.
and that 2 great teams. That's probably what makes people excited. But if they do that, there'll still be people complaining. So it's up to.
There's always
It
going to
doesn't
be
Yeah, but
matter
I
now.
feel like
people.
you can compartmentalize and manage your storylines better. That, you know what I mean? If you had 2 set teams and could kind of work it out that way. But
So the
yeah,
big thing for me is that Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, has never had the A+ team working on it. And you don't see that at DC. DC always puts their best writer on
yeah,
Batman.
that's a great point.
And when you say classic arc for Spider-Man, man, you got some stiff competition. And they're trying to make it fresh. Um, so I mean, Herm is a dedicated fan, and I would take his word over how it is. It's just that with everything else, like Paul was saying before, you're trying to balance all this stuff. You're not going to be able to balance it ASM. And I
Yeah.
wish I could because
I just
I
get
think they did some interesting things with Black Cat, but I just can't justify that off of one character. So
for me, I mean, I'm probably gonna get this, and I'm probably gonna continue with it, and I'm gonna give it its chance because I'm a big Spider-Man fan myself, and I'm a completionist as well, so I don't like to have gaps in my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For those reasons, but I just get upset that you have freaking Jonathan Hickman and Marco Cicchetto
Mhm.
on Ultimate Spider-Man when they can be your ASM team. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, they could do
that would
this.
fucking kill, bro. And not to say that I don't want them to do Ultimate Spider-Man, because I think Ultimate Spider-Man I think it's my favorite Marvel book, and it's been that way for the past
So
year.
good. It's so good.
Yeah, but it should be ASM. It should be what ASM is, and let this Joe Kelly and JR team do Ultimate Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Because I know they're not gonna commit to Ultimate Spider-Man. One day that's going to end. ASM is
JR's
not
best
gonna
days
end.
are behind him. You need Pepe on this, man.
Yeah,
But
facts.
they've had, but the history of Spider-Man, they've had great artists.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah, they've had
JR aside.
JR
You know what I'm
is
saying?
one of them.
JR,
They,
yeah, absolutely.
JR back in the day, like the people, that's the one that people like. They don't like the JR now, but they've had so many good.
That's
not
funny.
just McGinnis, Patrick Gleason, and I could go on and on.
Senior.
Stuart Eminem. They have so many.
Yeah,
they have a history of great artists. The art is not the problem. It's mostly. I don't even think it's the writer, because I don't think Zeb Wells is a bad writer, and Nick Spencer's a lot better than people think he is.
Oh yeah.
It's all what Eric was saying in the thing. The
It's
goddamn
editorial.
editor,
Yeah.
and until they get a new one, you know what I'm saying? They get a new one.
If you could make one move, to make Spidey better, would that be it? Get rid of Nick Lowe and put somebody else in there?
They need to get somebody else in there, and Marvel needs to leave them alone. Let them cook. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. Just the way they're letting them cook in the Ultimate. The reason why they haven't touched that book is because everybody focuses on the other main title, and then they were able to do this. Because if you notice, Ultimate's once a month, and we still get every once in a while a different artist. Because Marco Cicchetto, he is what he is, but great, but he's not consistent. You know what I mean? If they can get something like that on the ASM and get two back-to-back awesome, like I said, Letteraz and Ed McGuinness would be freaking perfect. Have them go do an arc here, do an arc there. I'll take that. New editor, that team, and the writer, if they're going to get a writer, Joe Kelly, respect them, great history, but he's done the title already. That's not going to amaze people anymore. You know what I mean? You need someone, a good writer people like right now, and put them in there. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But all in all, this issue for what it is, it's a solid Spider-Man story, like Paul was saying. And if we really want to get into it, get into it. You know what I mean? Spider-Man's your favorite. Read it, man. If it starts falling off because Marvel or Derek Lowe decides to do their stuff, then I understand. But there you go.
Yeah, Derek made a good point here. Yeah, they don't put their best because they're gonna sell anyway. Doesn't have to. They have a captive audience. Yeah, absolutely. Cliff definitely agrees with that. Hell yeah, I agree. All right, man. I didn't think we were going to spend much time on ASM. But we did.
We had to vent it out, bro. We had to vent it out.
All right, so let's move on to our next item on the news list, and a lot of this news that I'm going to say for this for the show are really like a lot of follow-ups to stuff we've been covering for the past couple of shows. If you've been watching the last few shows, we've been covering this stuff. So let me get to the first news item. The Stan Lee documentary, man. We got an update on the Stan Lee documentary. So the $300,000 Kickstarter campaign for Stan Lee, the final chapter, has been canceled. Director John Bojack has announced. The campaign had raised just over $84,000, but had given rise to intense controversy, with many questioning the amount of the campaign, the rewards tiers, and Bojack's own role in what many feel was elder abuse in Stan's final days. The film is still going to be completed and seen. However, Bojack wrote, the project has received an overwhelming amount of press, social media, and global attention, and due to some recent developments, we are ending the Kickstarter today, and we will be moving forward with the film's production through generous outside support. We will be going back into production in the coming weeks, and our plan is to wrap things up as soon as possible. We will be posting periodic updates via social media as we progress. So, yeah, man, I think this is the route they should have gone with in the first place, man. When we first talked about this thing, it's like if you're gonna make the documentary, just make it like trying to raise this 300,000 and offer these tours of where he was getting abused. I think that was just in poor taste. But any thoughts on this thing being canceled yet still being worked on?
I mean, I hope it never sees the light of day. To be honest, I don't like this. Like, I know
Yeah.
Stan was going through this in the last years of his life, but I don't like this kind of being like the last word, so to speak, on his legacy. It's just been like so up and down with Stan since he's passed, and his contributions, and good things, bad things that he did. It's just I don't know. I have no desire to see this, and I hope it doesn't make it to the screen. Honestly, I don't think it gives us much value as fans, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with
I
Stu.
agree.
Yeah, totally understandable. I agree. I'm glad that this thing got canceled. I think it was in poor taste. Um, there is sort of a curiosity for me, only not to see Stan getting abused. I don't want to see Stan getting abused, but I want to see the idiots responsible, right? Like, because I don't know
Ooh,
much about them.
yeah.
I don't,
Agreed.
I don't know
Yeah.
much about these fools, but I want to kind of like see them get their just desserts because I know at least two of them are going through some, you know uh, jail time or something
Yeah.
bad's happening to them and deservedly so. So that's the only little curiosity that I have. But like I said, this thing should have always been just a production. It should have never been kickstarted the way it was because I thought that was kind of bad taste and it was kind of disgusting. But yeah, glad to see this one go. All right. Let's see. Is it true Stan was a player?
Hmm.
um, Don't dog stand the man. I agree. Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. The pitch and rewards were kind of fucked. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Definitely better Kickstarters to put money towards, like American Demon
Amen.
Comics. Absolutely. All right, next item on the list. Trump's tariffs may not affect comic books after all. The new tariffs the United States is imposing on imported goods may not affect the comic book market and publishers such as Marvel, a new report shows. Earlier this month, United States President Donald Trump announced tariffs on goods coming into the country, which sent numerous industries into a frenzy, comics among them. Yet those fearing high prices on new comics may be able to breathe a sigh of relief, according to a new report. According to website ICV2, comic books and other printed matter originating in Asia will be exempt from the tariffs. According to a notice released by the White House, as a good number of comics are printed in Asia, this is very good news for fans and retailers. ICV2 did not state if printed matter from other countries such as Canada would be exempt or not. The news of potential tariffs could not have come at a worse time for the comics industry. Earlier this year, Diamond Distributors, who have held a monopoly on comic book distribution in America for over 20 years, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The idea that Trump's tariffs would raise comic prices even further during a time of uncertainty painted a bleak picture for the comics industry. Trump's tariffs are making life miserable for industries all over the world, but the comics industry will not be one of them for now. So this is good news, guys. This is
Yeah.
the what we needed to hear here, because
Yep.
comics were under attack from two different sides, bro.
Yeah.
The distribution side and then like the price of them side. Like, I was telling E like 2 months ago when I was hearing all of this stuff, I was like, dude, like shit might be dead. Like for real. Like comics might be gone almost overnight. Like that's how crazy this pincer attack is. But man, we weathered both storms, man. So congratulations, comic book industry, man. You weathered the storm and fans, man, for going out there and supporting, man. We won both battles for now. But
Yeah, yeah, man. Thank you, Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hating on Marvel. I bet you Marvel had a lot to do with this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Major $1 billion company. You know what I mean? But like, oh no, this is where we get our ideas. yo, we got to get to this Trump guy right now. You know what I'm saying? Boom, look what happened. You know what I mean?
You know what? The thing with me, I think, who it hurts the most are those brick and mortar LCSs. You know what I mean?
Oh,
The thing
yeah.
is, a lot of them have it
Yeah.
tough already. I mean, you raise your prices on your comics. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're pricing them out. So
Definitely.
I'm kind of glad that for now, Fable said that yeah, they're not going to do the tariffs on the comics. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Hell
it's good that we got our publisher. Because it's true. When Diamond was the king of the hill, there was nobody challenging them, and now we have several distributors that we can rely on for our books because of what happened, and um, printed media from Asia is protected from these tariffs. So yeah, man, we're in the clear, man. Spawn's still going up though, guys. Spawn's still
Yeah,
going.
$1. Good on $1.
But speaking of comic books being safe from tariffs, there's another thing that is not safe from tariffs. Tariffs hit toy retailer, Big Bad Toy Store, man.
Oh,
In a letter to customers, it seems toy retailer Big Bad Toy Store will have to increase prices. And they sent out this letter to all their customers and retailers and all that. I just wanted to read it. It says, "Hi, everyone. I'm writing to share with you how we are working to handle the rapidly escalating tariff situation. I want to be transparent and honest with you about the impacts of these tariffs. This is a complex situation, so I apologize up front for the length of my note, but I felt it's important to be as clear as possible in this difficult time. For 25 years, we have operated as a family-owned business under a 0% tariff rate. Several months ago, a 10% tariff was enacted for goods made in China. It was then doubled to 20%. In April, a 34% tariff was added to the total, bringing us to 54%. Last night, another 50% was added, and today, as of April 9th, an additional 21% was added,
damn,
bringing us to
that's a lot.
125% total tariffs on Chinese goods. Vietnam was to be subject to a 46% tariff, but it appears that this has been reduced to 10% for the next 90 days. These two countries manufacture 90% of the goods that we sell. They basically go on to say that they go on to say that going forward they're going to be increasing their prices um, on different toys, and that people who pre-ordered, they'll be safe for now, but they will get like a tariff surcharge when their products finally do come in. This is the fucking apocalypse that I have been dreading since this tariff shit has come into effect. You guys know I'm a big Transformers geek,
Yeah,
and man, all of my fucking toys come from China. Like everything that I love
Damn, dude.
comes from
yeah.
China, and I have about a good 25 to 30 figures on pre-order right now,
Ooh.
ranging from Marvel Legends to all kinds of Transformers. And when I heard this news, 125% tariff, man, on shit coming out of China. And man, this hurts my heart, man. Like so much. Anybody else affected by this thing? I know, Scotty, you're a big toy collector.
Oh yeah, man. It definitely will affect things for me as well, but just gonna have to be more selective with things.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a toy collector myself. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of toys myself. So
That Voltron.
yeah,
Hasbro's kind of
I
yeah,
out of
remember that.
control, anyways.
yes, sir.
I
So
mean, you.
This is Herm at Christmas.
Hey, that's every Wednesday.
That's everyone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly my point. All of a sudden, those comic prices don't look too bad in comparison to what.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Fable, is there a Tesla transformer?
That would be awesome, actually.
Hasbro's been getting pretty bad with their prices recently, anyways.
Yeah. This is bad. This is bad. You know, not only is it bad for us adult babies, but like real babies and shit. You know, it's gonna be hard for parents to buy stuff for their kids.
That's not
Come
Facts, dude.
Christmas time and
Big facts.
yeah.
Yeah, Christmas is going to be super real this year.
Oh my god! All
Time to
right,
get a 3D printer. 3D printer time.
3D printer time.
There you go. This man right here.
You don't go always give them comic books. You know what I'm saying? We still got comics. They still cheap. Let's go.
Especially back issues.
Yeah, you
There
try
you go.
telling that.
The
You
dollar
try
bin.
telling that to my 7-year-old. He's gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I want this whatever Transformer, Marvel Legend." He's not trying to read anything for Christmas.
They better learn because there gonna be no toys to buy.
Used action figures are expensive. Yeah, dude, it's about to get really real. I mean, I'm hoping that just like comic books, we prevail through this too. Like in a way, you know what I mean? Um, I think it's all just like a market manipulation kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of like I'm not smart enough to understand because I've never been a stock market kind of guy, but I think this is what this is all about. So I don't know if it's gonna last, but I hope it doesn't because I am fucked if this shit lasts. 125%. That's insane.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's a
scared,
crazy markup.
yeah, the scared like brought up the prices of comics, and now they're like, oh no, it's good. After everybody bring up the prices, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably gonna happen with the toys. It's just there to bring up the prices, and then they're gonna be like, oh, it's good. Toys are good. You know what I'm saying? It's probably
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you know?
hoping. I'm hoping. All right, let's move on to the next thing. There's been another wrinkle yet again in the Diamond Distributors bankruptcy case, man. You've been following this thing. This thing is like a soap opera. I swear they should make a television show out of this Diamond bankruptcy. But over the weekend, Diamond filed a notice that instead of going with the larger bid from Alliance Entertainment, they were going with a slightly smaller combined bid from Universal Distribution ad populum. Alliance, which was already making plans for the acquisition, has filed a complaint alleging that their bid was the proper one and should be recognized by the bankruptcy court. Alliance claims Diamond was secretly negotiating with Universal and began ghosting Alliance, even though they had agreed to an additional $14 million in their offer. There was a hearing about it on April 7th, but no outcomes have been announced. So basically, Diamond is like, "Nah, we don't want Alliance to buy us." After they did 160 fucking $1 million, like, no.
So, but you know why that is.
Tell me. Let's talk
So
about it.
basically, Diamond is very concerned about their workers and about their warehouse closing down. And Alliance doesn't seem like it knows the book business and is interested in the comic book business. And there's a lot of talk that Alliance will not sell products that they can only make $1 on. And that's kind of what the margin is for a new comic book. So that's why Diamond is for their staff and for their warehouses and stuff, they're kind of trying to back up here and even take a lesser offer to try to keep the comic distribution part of it alive. Because there are other aspects of Diamond that we don't deal with on a weekly, monthly basis, but they are very profitable, but not the comic book side of it.
Yeah. I hope they settle on something because by the time this shit is over, Diamond ain't gonna be worth a pot of pissing.
Good news is that's outside of Dynamite and what was the other one? Zenoscope. All our comics are being distributed now
Right.
outside of Diamond. So hopefully their shops will get on the ball and sign up with Penguin if they haven't already. Everybody had to already sign up with Lunar unless they don't have DC. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is what it is. This, and when you look at it, this is all because of what Diamond did during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
And it pretty much
It's
saved
definitely,
the ass of a lot of comic book stores because if new books would have continued and we couldn't get there to get them, even though I think we might have been able to,
right.
but if we couldn't get there to get them, that would have destroyed a lot of LCSs. So Diamond saved them, and then out of that, DC left, and then Marvel left, and you don't have a business anymore if your two biggest retailers are gone. So
Yeah. Yep, absolutely, dude. Maybe the Jeppy family should consider selling the movie rights to this whole thing.
Right?
Make some move money off of that. But let's move on to
Johnny Case
something.
will be the screenwriter. A new
Let's move
film by
on
Johnny Case.
to some positive news here.
Oh,
The Transformer Compendium Kickstarter hits $2 million in 2 days.
Sheesh.
Skybound's Transformers Compendium set Kickstarter raised over $2 million in the first 2 days for hardcovers collecting the 1980 series of Transformers comics originally published by Marvel Comics. The set includes 2 volumes, each collecting US and the UK runs in Autobot or Decepticon editions. On Kickstarter, Skybound wrote, "We did it. We can't thank you enough for your overwhelming support. Because of your efforts, we funded this Kickstarter in 2 minutes and hit 1 million in 2.5 hours. Autobots and Decepticons and allies, thank you for enlisting in our ranks and powering up this mission." Just a reminder, the Kickstarter's original goal was $40,000.
Wow.
So this is awesome. First of all, this shows how much passion and love there is for this IP right here. You guys know I love it to death, and I definitely pledged into it. Anybody else gonna go for this thing? The Transformers Compendium set got about 20 days left, I think.
Yes, yes, like yes, like everybody knows that like some actually most of our guys know that I got the GI Joe one
Yeah, that
and
thing was beautiful too, man.
gorgeous,
Yeah.
So this is gonna be just like that one. So like
Yeah.
I have to get it. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping I'm putting some stuff together and hopefully they Faber just told me there's a tier gone already. Hopefully they add more because they have done that in the past with the GI Joe one. But it's straight up gorgeous. I always wanted the GI Joes in some kind of form like that, and Transformers too, because now you can't really find them all at once now, and they're expensive. Like all of a sudden, they used to be in the dollar bins, but everybody started sweeping them up as soon as as soon as we started this thing again, and it's just amazing. And you ain't gonna get any better stories from that time than these Transformer stories. Uh, I know the IDW had their own little stories too and stuff like that. But with this, at least you're guaranteed the whole Marvel run and the UK run, so it's pretty damn good. You know what I mean?
That's fantastic.
I
Oh yeah.
I agree with what you said, Fable. I think this is a testament to the power of the brand right now and the popularity of the brand. I mean, this shout out to Skybound for really
I was just gonna say that, dude.
taking that IP and championing it and putting it on the pedestal it deserves because a million and a half in a couple hours is insanity, dude. And
It's insanity, especially when your goal is $40,000.
Absolutely, and I think that's a huge part of that is just the success of the series that we have right now, and just the incredible revamp they've done for the whole universe.
If you wonder why back when we reported all the way back then where IDW was losing this license, remember when we were talking about that? And I was like, that is the dumbest thing ever to try to lose this. Like, how can you lose this? And then when Robert Kirkman came in to scoop it up, now you understand why he scooped it up or was so interested in getting it. You know what I mean? Like, he campaigned hard to get Transformers from Hasbro, and now you know why.
Oh yeah,
$40,000 in 2 minutes, 2 fucking minutes. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
insane, dude. But yeah, I agree with Herm, man. I am jealous of you, Herm, because now you'll have the GI Joe and the Transformers one. That's fucking phenomenal, bro. Hell yeah.
man. And the add-ons, it's not even like you're not even done. You got add-ons every time. It's already gonna be you're gonna get free stuff. Like with the GI Joe, I got a few extra comics off of it, and I got a foil Snake Eyes cover. You know what I'm saying? So and a couple of other little things. So like the more people buy it, the more add-ons they put on it, and it's just even sweeter. So you get the box with all the four big ass comics, right? big textbooks, and then you get other stuff in the box. So you're like, oh, there's more stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to open one of those boxes, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Kickstarter rocks, man. Kickstarter does rock, man. You ain't gonna get this anywhere else but the Kickstarters. That's why I'm glad they put them on Kickstarters, cause so they can see like people did really want this, and yeah, man. So anybody who's cause I know Phable, I know how you're a little skeptical. The price is a little high, but when you see what you get, you're gonna be, oh, this is a bargain. You know what I mean? It's just it's that's what I did with the G.I. Joe one. So
when they got funded, so because you know how they have unlockable things, the more money they get, the things unlock. It unlocked like 9 things in one shot. Like in the first 2 hours, 9 things were unlocked like immediately. It's insane, bro. I tell you.
Usually they wait. You wait a little bit, maybe a day or a couple of days, and one thing get locked. But for that to just ding 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 ding, you know what I mean? Wow,
crazy. I am living in a golden age of fucking Transformers. I could never have imagined as a little boy loving this thing so much that I would be seeing the toys being the biggest thing in toys, right? Like in the aftermarket, Transformers toys are like fucking gold, bro. They double, triple in price. Daniel Warren Johnson, one of the best.
His art is on this too, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe he
on
did
the
this.
Covers,
yeah, I believe he did this. Yeah, this image we're seeing right now, I think, is him.
Hell
yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson, one of the best creators in comics, working on this, backed by one of the best publishers. You know what I mean? Image, freaking Skybound. Like, come on, dude. Yeah. And then you have this coming out. Like, Jesus Christ, man, this is amazing for me. All right, man. Let's end this show up with a couple of video game things, man. I wanted to talk about this Minecraft movie, dude. This thing has been going absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Have you been following the Minecraft movie? But the new Minecraft movie starring Jack Black as Steve and Jason Momoa has obliterated expectations, opening to $163 million domestically and $313 million globally. That's $500 million in one weekend, guys. Those ticket sales rank as the biggest debut of the year, as well as the best in history for a video game to film adaptation, man. Prior to the weekend, Disney and Marvel's Captain America Brave New World at 88 million held the benchmark for the year's biggest opening, while Universal and Illumination's 2023 smash, the Super Mario Brothers movie, at 146 million, boasted the largest start for a video game adaptation. So here comes Minecraft and just destroys Super Mario Brothers. And not only that, but have you been seeing these freaking movie theater videos that they're showing that are coming out where people fucking going absolutely bonkers in the theaters?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It was insane.
It's
crazy.
Was
insane.
I know a few of the fellas on the panels went to go see this, man. Was it crazy like that for y'all?
Yo, I felt like I was watching Endgame all over again, but with younger kids. People cheering, and every time you saw like any kind of Easter egg type thing, because that's what they call them, the little things in the background, or any character that they know about in the game, they will go ballistic and they're like, oh. It's like kind of what we did in Endgame, you know what I'm saying? So it was a great experience. The movie was very entertaining. I'm sorry, it was. When you get a movie, you want to be entertained. And an entertaining movie like that, guess what? It's a good movie. Like, people are afraid to say, no, it was entertaining. It was interesting. Were you entertained? Did you like it? Then it was a good movie for you. You know what I'm saying? And Jack Black, he really, like, the imagination he had captured this in this movie. You know what I'm saying? He really was all in. And it's not easy to do what you do in that movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. He did it's like natural. You know what I mean? And of course,
bro, when you look at it, Jack Black's like one of the best kid movie stars of all time. Like, when you look at his resume for like,
he has no shame. He has no shame. Because it's not easy doing that, man. Like, any actor could do that. They probably have a lot of pride. He swallows all his pride and all that, and he literally is the character in these movies, and you see it, you know what I mean? And then my favorite part is the Jason Momoa part. He knocked it out of the park too, man. I found myself laughing. I didn't think I was gonna get that with Momoa. You know what I mean? And all the other actors were great too. I had no clue what was going on, to be honest with you. I just know I was having a blast and just watching the kids around me. The environment was loud, and anybody who I talked to who went in that first weekend, I don't know if the second weekend, this weekend is gonna be the same. It probably will be, but
Oh yeah, it's predicted. It's predicted to only drop like 25%, which is insane for a
yeah,
second week movie in today's time. It's probably going to be number one again, dude.
yeah, it was like anybody who's skeptical of watching it, go watch it. Go watch it with your kids. You know what I mean? Like, just go
Yeah.
see it.
Well,
No, no, no. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go finish what you can say,
I'm done.
Herm.
I'm done.
All
No,
right,
no.
so
Go ahead.
so over the weekend, my son took my grandkids to the movie, and yeah, they loved it, man. So yesterday, we had them spend the night at the house. First thing they wanted to do, they wanted to go to McDonald's because
Oh
they
my god!
McDonald's they had those Happy Meals, and the thing is that Happy Meals have the toy. They got the Jason Momoa character out of it, and
Nice.
they're going crazy. And the thing is I guess they said like they were trying to explain to me the movie, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? The thing is that I guess Jason Momoa was like a nerd. I go, Jason Momoa was a nerd? He goes, yeah, Papa, he was a nerd in the movie. But I think, it's like a hero's journey. I guess
Right.
he progresses as the movie goes. But yeah, they loved it. They loved it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been saying this for a long time. That because the video game industry, for quite some time, has surpassed Hollywood in terms of yearly gross and stuff like that. What they make,
Earnings.
yeah,
Daily
earnings and
earnings.
stuff. They've been surpassed the movie industry for the last few years, and it is very intelligent to invest your money into these properties, right? Like, look at everything in the last 3 or 4 years when it comes to video game adaptations. They have all been successful, right? Sonic the Hedgehog. People thought Jim Carrey was on like his career's deathbed because he wanted to be, Dr. Robotnik. Boy, were they fucking wrong,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Jim Carrey is laughing all the way to the bank with these freaking Sonic movies. Not to mention the Super Mario movie, this movie, and let's not forget the Emmy nominations that shows like The Last of Us and Fallout, also serious dramas based on video games. This is the new um, this is the new properties that you have to tap into for new films and stuff. It's not comic books anymore or books. It's video
Yeah,
games.
video games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I agree.
it's not a surprise to me that this thing went nuts. Do you know that Minecraft is the number one selling video game of all time?
Insane.
I know that.
Insane.
Like it beats every Mario game that ever came out. You know what I mean? In terms of sales and stuff like that. Jack Black, bravo, my friend. Bravo for jumping on this
Yo,
one, dude.
he was smart. A lot of people were like, oh, really, Jack Black? Minecraft? There was a lot of that going on when this first was announced. Like, yeah, skippable, and then it's one of the best movies.
Did you see the action figure for Jack Black?
No, I have not.
Dude, that gives me hope. That dude, that's like a middle-aged fat dude. I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna get an action figure one of these days.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Oh man, I want one now.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly, I do too.
Hey, Vogs 18 in the building.
What's up, Vog? Yeah, that's my homie.
Vogs equals ratings. Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, brother. Yeah, man, this thing is nuts. All right, let's end this show up with the last bit of news. Now, this is a little bit old, but I wanted to talk about it because I didn't get to talk about it last week because a certain somebody just wouldn't shut his mouth. He just talks and talks and talks and talks. And our show went 3 hours. But Nintendo Switch 2, guys, was announced about a week and a half ago. Set to be released on June 5th. A bunch of new features for this one. Of course, updated graphics, a beautiful 120 hertz screen, some new chat features, things like that. They even introduced a new Mario Kart game, which is like one of their biggest sellers, Mario Kart. Um, uh, but there was a lot of controversy over it because it is retailing for $449.99. There is a Mario Kart bundle for $499.99. And the other thing was that if you buy Mario by itself, it is $79.99, $80 for one video game. So a lot of people were very upset at the pricing of this thing. But I thought it was interesting because I wanted to bring up this chart right here. I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. While it is expensive, when adjusted for inflation, the original NES was more expensive than the Switch 2, which I thought was very interesting. But another bit of news with this thing is that because of the tariffs, that's like the third time we mentioned this damn tariff thing tonight. The pre-orders were delayed in Canada and America, but I just wanted to get anybody a video gamer on the panel. Anybody interested in getting this Switch 2? Do you think it's too expensive? Do you not give a shit? Like, any thoughts on the Switch 2?
I thought it was gonna be a high price for it anyway. Like I kind of expected it, but when I saw this graph right here, I was like, oh, okay. So the Nintendo was more expensive. You know what I'm saying? I remember being a kid and knowing that how expensive that Nintendo was. It was always, that was a steep price for that time. And I didn't get one until Christmas time. Like I seen everybody get it around me. And my mom does the best for me, but she had a tag team with Santa Claus for me to get one in the end of the year. But
yeah,
I'm glad for that because I ended up getting an Atari in the middle of that. So I had an Atari till I got that Nintendo. So I won either way when I was a kid. But right now my Switch, it took me like 3 or 4 years to get it. With the popularity, and I had chances to get it, it never happened for me. And now my wife ends up playing Fortnite with the kids, my nephews, and I barely see the thing. So I told her, when this thing comes out, I'm getting this thing. It's gonna be mine. You guys keep playing with that old school one. You know what I'm saying? But now with the tear off stuff, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I probably won't see one for another year or two. You know what I mean? Because it won't be available. So.
Yeah, Razor said a good point here. He said, they delayed the pre-orders because with the tariffs, it could easily have been $600, which is insane, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, well, but you know what? I see it like this. I know phones, are more of a necessity these days. We need it more than something like this. But I see it like this. Instead of getting a new phone, my phone still works. I pretend that's a phone, and I'll get that. You know what I mean? And it's still cheaper.
There you go.
Well, I think some of the problems that we run into with this, if you're a true gamer, there's no question about it, right? You're gonna fucking buy this thing. There's no argument here. It's the new Nintendo. They got the new Mario Kart. We're down for the ride, right? But the problem here is that there are many children who are into this thing. And if you have 2, maybe even 3 kids, and they all want this thing now, what are we talking about now? We're talking about over $1,000 to get 3 of these, or all those motherfuckers got to share one.
We had to back in the day. They're gonna have to do that. Back in the day, we had a spare TV. You know what I mean? So there you go, kids. You know what I'm saying? You take that.
Because my plan was to get 2 of these things. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I heard it was being announced, I didn't know the price of it. I immediately was like, okay, I'm gonna get my oldest son one. He'll hand off his Switch 1 to his little brother, who's like 3 or 4 years old, right? And I'll get one for myself because I don't want my kids touching my Switch. I'm sorry, I'm just not that guy. You can have your own damn Switch, but man, woo, $1,000, bro. That's looking tough right now.
Be happy with the one, kid. Be happy with the one. You ain't getting the daddy is. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I definitely saw that Razor. I want that one for sure. I believe Japan is looking to negotiate. I hope so, dude. I hope so. And yeah, let's not even talk about the games, man. $70, $80 for these games. I mean, we're getting priced out of all our collectible shit, bro. Video games,
Right?
toys,
Yeah.
comics. Comics are looking better and better every day.
You know what I've been doing a lot lately? I've been playing more games on my PC. I
Yeah.
just find it, instead of buying like a new system like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. When the new Sony PlayStation comes out, I'm gonna buy that bitch. But I've been playing a lot. I've been gaming a lot on my PC. I've been definitely gaming a lot more. Yeah. So,
Yeah. And
A
I
lot of
really
people doing
can't.
that.
I really
A lot of
can't.
people.
I really can't complain at this price because all right. The PlayStation 5 was $500, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also bought that Portal. Anybody know what the Portal is? It's you know what I mean.
I'm
Basically a
jealous.
portable screen for the PlayStation.
Oh
That's
yeah.
$200. So we're talking $700 for that whole
Whew.
setup. You know what I mean? There it is. Yeah,
I'm so jealous. I want
that
one.
thing is fucking amazing. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's not crazy, but damn, man. Everything's going up, dude. Everything's
Yeah.
going up. Uh, let me see. I had some comments in here that I wanted to highlight. Who else? Who else? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Pete is in the house. What up,
Station.
Pete? What is up? Sorry I'm late. Hope
Station.
you're all doing great tonight. Station family, Station Pete. Thanks for hanging out, man. He said if the Switch 2 doesn't come with Duck Hunt and Laser Blaster, I am
I'm out.
Out, man.
Razor said it the best. Nintendo has always been expensive. Oh yeah, but he still might get it. Honestly, I realize games need to go up in price. However, the game cartridges are not the game. Yeah, that's the problem too. Let's see. No White Castles this week, kids. I think the system is well worth the cost. This thing has a ton of great features, and the FromSoft games. Oh man, yeah, man, I saw that game. I know what you're talking about, Austin. Hell yeah, I'm down with that. Hey, Music Mac 40 is in the building.
Station.
Hey, shit. Saying, oh, we talking about games now? I don't know anything about games. I thought this was
100.
comic books.
100%.
Well, we like to cover all kind of pop culture topics and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's the news, guys. Let's get into the blaming. Hold on.
Why don't I own this? Why don't I own this?
All right. And good night, Scotty, because I know Scotty had to get out of here. Scotty always has to bounce up to our work. So thanks for hanging with us, Scotty. I was hoping to get to him first, but I know how it is, my brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. So anyway, let's start off. I'll start this one off tonight. Because I only have two things, and they're action figures, of course. So first thing I got.
Get them on now, cause you
I gotta get them on now, right? For like $300 and shit. So, has anybody seen the Transformers 1 animated movie?
Me.
Oh
Yes.
man, I recommend that all of you go see it. Even if you don't know shit about Transformers, it is a great movie, man. It's funny.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Do I have that? I don't know if I have that. I'll ask the wife.
But anyway, the iteration of Bumblebee, who everybody here knows, of course, Bumblebee in that movie is fucking hilarious, bro. Like, this is the best Bumblebee they have done in years. Because like when they meet him and shit, he's like, yeah, my name's B127, but I've been working on some new names like Badassatron. And he's like, no, wait, Badassatron.
That's
It is fucking hilarious. So I got badass.
Nice.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Vol.
nice.
7 from the movie. And also in the movie, they finally touch on the concept of what they call the 13 primes. I know you guys don't know what any of that means, but basically there were 13 original Transformers, and one of them was the Transformer that Megatron looked up to. Like he's the one that he idolized. That when he created the Decepticons, he created the logo of the Decepticons off of like basically the face of this prime. And I'm so happy to have him. I'm talking about Megatronus Prime.
Wow.
Yes.
This thing,
Nice.
freaking talk about badassatron. This is goddamn badassatron right here.
And he's a tank.
Oh yeah, you know it,
Oh
dude.
shit.
So yeah, this is who
Huh.
Megatron idolized,
Yes.
and he ended up creating the Decepticon faction based on this guy, man. So yeah, so happy to have Megatronus. So, oh yeah, that's it. That's my blaming. Let's go with Stu. Stu.
I'm
what
gonna
do you
sit
got?
out, bro. Sorry, I didn't spend a dime this week. I got nothing.
Good for you, dude. Good for you.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. Oh yeah. So plug, man. Plug away.
Yeah, Dr. Doom's Fan Club on IG and YouTube. Check me out, Surrounded by Short Boxes. New episode dropping soon, and get insights every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Me and my homie 9 Panel Grid. Thanks for having me.
Really, my
It's
brother.
gonna be on your show this week, right? Coming up. It's gonna be on
Do
your
what?
channel.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be on my channel. Yep, we go back and forth. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody.
When you gonna come on, Herm? When you gonna come on and argue with Eric, man? We gotta have you.
Stu's been secretly
gonna have
waiting
to
for
do
that. He's been secretly waiting for that. But yeah,
Start a war in your channel. You know what I mean? Get more views. You know what I mean?
Everybody go check out Ink and Insights. They've been doing a fantastic job over there, man. Doing such a great job on that show, covering the week's, the books of the week, the best books of the week, and also sign up to their Patreon, the Ink and Insights Patreon, guys. It is free. You get a newsletter, and you get, they let
Sneak
you know when
peeks.
these shows are coming out. Yeah, sneak peeks into these shows. So, Stu, thanks for
Man, thanks for
hanging,
having me, dude.
and thanks for handling the slides tonight, man.
Absolutely,
you did a great
brother.
job.
Thank you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Taqi,
I'm gonna sit out too. I'm sitting out too.
Oh,
Wow.
We're all fiscally responsible tonight.
No, I wasn't physically responsible. I'm just, time. So
Oh, all right.
I got you.
thank you guys for watching.
Anywhere we can find you, anything you want to plug, Taq?
In a couple weeks I'll be on the movie review with Robbie on Monday night. So I think it's April 25th or something, 22nd. So I don't know.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be with you on that movie.
Yeah. Did you watch it yet? Never mind. We'll talk about it.
Taqi, as always, it's a pleasure having you on the show, my brother. Thanks.
Likewise.
Oh yeah, Big Herm. What do you got for the blaming, bro?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do again what I did last week. With my pool wasn't as much as last week, but it was still decent. It's still decent. I'm gonna pull it out right here. You guys already know about the Amazing Spider-Man. I showed you. This nice little. I'm gonna show the full cover. I don't know if anybody's seen the full cover, but Pepe Larraz on the cover, and it's wraparound cover. So it's pretty damn cool. And then of course I saw this Black Cat issue with the lady. And the thing is, like, usually the ladies will be like, don't be buying that comic, you know what I mean? And but she loves the variants herself. So she's like, you need to get it now. So I showed this earlier, but I'm gonna show it again because
that's sexy.
Awesome.
I like that.
Awesome. That cover,
I did not see that at the LCS.
That's the sleeper right there, bro. That's the sleeper. And what's dope about it is that all the like jewels and shit she stole are coming out of her hair at the bottom.
Yeah,
that's
gorgeous,
so cool.
man. Gorgeous. So it's like my wife, me and my wife, like she's afraid to go to shops with me because she actually embraces the variants. And then I end up picking up 2 or 3 variants that I wasn't gonna pick up. I was like, "Baby, you're supposed to be helping me out. You know what I mean? Not making my wallet worse. You know what I'm saying?" But
look at this one, babe. This one's nice.
Yeah, exactly. And then I end up buying a series I'm not even interested in because she likes the cover. So I'm here buying all these. Oh, you already know. So keep on keeping on. The JRJR issue cover, like some people are not digging, but Daredevil 20.
Oh, he went back to the black costume. That's
Yeah, it
cool.
looks like it.
I like
I'm a
I
couple
like
of
it.
issues
I like that
behind, but
Why
outfit.
are they
That outfit's
nuzzling?
dope.
What are they doing? A nose like an Eskimo kiss or something? What's going on there?
I thought he was still with Elektra. Now he's not. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on there. But Matt's a player. You know what I mean? We all know that. So, um, keep on keeping on some Gail Simone Uncanny X-Men, which I think it's better than people are thinking, or people not picking up X-Men because of the whole what happened a few years ago. I'm digging it. I'm digging this run right here. Gail Simone Uncanny X-Men. I have to dig. I'm gonna get me my X-Men. You know what I mean? I might not get all of them anymore because I can't afford all of them, but I'm gonna get as many as I can. Last for Marvel, of course, the Ultimates 11. I know Stu and Eric
Love
be
that book.
covering the
Man, such
camp
a great book.
stuff like that. Probably be talking about it this week, right? So keep on keeping on. Of course, I'm always gonna get action Superman. Superman. Like anything DC, of course, with Superman, I'm gonna try to get as many of them as I can. Not all of them, but you guys know. You know what I mean? So I got some action here, and then of course, I haven't read this one yet, but I'm gonna read it soon. Absolute
Let's go.
Batman.
Let's go.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
best absolute book of all the absolute books. I don't give a shit what any of these guys. Wonder Woman. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, I'm thinking Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's really good, man. My girl Kelly.
Have you been reading the books of Fable?
Huh?
Fable
A lot
just wants
better
to
than.
punt babies. Fable just wants to punt babies. That's all.
Listen, I could say it's a lot better than that dumb manhunt one people keep talking about.
Oh,
what the hell that was, but what's whatever. I don't think I should go on your show, Stu. I don't think it's gonna end well.
Man. Come on, arguments make the best conversations, man.
Me and Eric, we will explode. You know what I'm saying? But love you, Eric. Batman and Robin, right here, number 20.
Yeah.
I always enjoy the run from the beginning, but I'm hearing people are starting to like this current arc here, so can't wait to dig into that. Surprisingly, Robbie's pick of the week right here. The
that was the pick of the week.
Mission.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
shocked.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But the way he explains the stuff like that, it's by I think every issue is a minute. So she has 20 seconds to get out of wherever she's at, or something like that.
Silent issue.
It's
Arts
a good
by
silent issue.
Danny. Yeah, art by Danny.
And it's Jinx, man.
And Danny's on the art too. Oh,
Interior.
man, I didn't.
Danny on
I
the
totally
interior.
missed this
Yeah.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's Jinx. Anybody who's seen the movie back in the day, I love Jinx from that movie. So she's one of the newer characters in that movie. I don't know where she's at in the comics in it, other than the new ones. But I'm always gonna get me some G.I. Joe. Of course, I'm always gonna get me some Transformers. Come on, you know what's coming.
Go.
You know what I'm saying?
Megatron is back, baby.
I always make sure when these come out, if I fall behind, I don't fall behind this because this is so damn good. Megatron is back, and you see him on the cover, so it's not a spoiler. He actually is back and stuff like that. And he took his time to bring him back. Like people been wanting him and couldn't wait, and finally, that's the reaction you want from Transformers.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You are a collector. The first 25 issues of Transformers is a must for the PC, man. You that Danny Warren Johnson run, I think is going to be worth a lot of bread in the coming years. Just saying.
Yeah, because his arc is going to end at 25. That's the number that he's going to end.
The last issue, man. Yep.
That's heartbreaker right there. But we enjoy it. You know what I mean? At least we have those 25. But keep on keeping on. Spawn. I'm always going to get the Spawn books. Yes, the three. It's true. The $3.99 price.
Oh,
it is true. It is true.
That happened fast, dude.
Yeah.
It
wasn't supposed to come out.
Yeah.
It's supposed to still be $2.99, but they for some reason they are all $3.99. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Might be a price variant. I don't know.
Well, they took the terror off serious, I guess. But Todd, you could put it back to $2.99 now. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
But listen, other books are $4.99, $5.99. I think $4.99 is the lowest you're gonna get now with the other books. Because like I saw this week, almost all the books for $4.99 when it comes to Marvel and DC, $4.99 and up. So that's the price where people are going at now. So $3.99 is actually pretty cheap now again. You know what I mean? Which is sad to say, but it is. And then I got the first issue of this. I haven't read it yet, but I heard some good things. I have, but the pop kills one number 2. This is a variant issue.
Oh, nice.
So
oh yeah.
then you have the I always like getting the A cover, but I saw it. I was like, why not? You know what I mean? I'll get an extra. I hear.
You know, I drink Pepsi and shit. I should be picking this issue up.
Exactly. You know me, man. You know, there you go, man. This is why I do this, because people like you know me like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all. I don't want to keep going. You know, of course, I always like getting, you know, the preview books. You got the Image one. I'm gonna show them real quick. You have Justice League versus King Kong 2. The series is coming. So I like silly books like that. So you know I'm gonna get it. I love both Godzilla, King Kong. I love all that. And there's some Imperil thing happening with a certain Jonathan Hickman. So you know what I mean? An event that guys like Stu don't like. You know what I mean?
Whoa. Why am I catching strays? What did I do?
Eric's not here, so I had to pick on somebody. You know,
that's fair enough.
You leave Stu alone, Herm.
Dude, I love when Marvel does space stuff. Oh man, Starjammers, all that stuff, like Gladiators. I love that. The Imperial, yeah, I love.
It's Jonathan Hickman, so I trust Jonathan
looking forward
Hickman.
to it. It should be good.
So because of that, what happened?
I said, got to give it a shot if it's Jonathan Hickman for sure.
Yeah,
he's definitely. Of course, I always love getting the preview books. I'm glad to see another one. I thought the last one was going to be the last one.
And Thundercats in one comic.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, it makes no sense, but I freaking love it. I want it. You know what I'm saying? So
I want it. Nice. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, I always like showing the back cover of it too. So this preview, it shows a lot of the comics, and then also shows the figures that are gonna cost like $100 each. You know what I mean? So enjoy. Nice. The first thing I open up is John Wick. You know what I mean? Get that John Wick before.
Brothers, I gotta get going. I apologize, Paul. I'll check your blaming out.
Man, nice hanging out with you again, man. Yeah,
and I'll see you guys next.
Sure.
All right, Taqi, I took too long. I love you, brother.
Peace, brother.
You're all good, bro. You're all good. Station.
Oh yeah, great blaming. Plug away, plug away.
Yes. So apparently I wasn't gonna do a show this weekend. My partner had to do a con or something like that, but he probably won't go. So the Big Herm Show with Primetime Tom continues this Sunday as we cover this certain first issue right here. So we finally all caught up with all the Amazing Spider-Mans. Finally covering this one a little more. We do like a read along and then review the book. People tend to like that. We be silly and stuff like that. 12 p.m. on Sunday East. Check us out there. And of course, I'll be on this every Friday till we go on hiatus again. Yeah, man, that's what I got so far. Maybe eventually I'll go to the Insights show on Wednesday, you know, and bother Eric. We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you gotta come through, man. You gotta come through.
Absolutely.
I'll see. Maybe if I don't know what you're doing this Wednesday. If you want to talk about Amazing Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying. If you want me to come on, maybe I could do that. You know what I'm saying. I have to talk to the lady first. If you don't have anything planned, you know, anybody else or something.
Hell
like
yeah,
that,
bro. Always down to have you on. I don't know about Amazing Spider-Man. We might talk about Ultimate Spider-Man and like a book really, you know what I mean? A book really deserving of the conversation. But
we'll see in the future.
Bro.
We'll see in the future.
Yeah,
Station.
No, I got you.
Station. Hell yeah. Thank you, Herm, for always joining us. You know, I love you, my brother. Can't wait to hang with you for Free Comic Book Day, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's plan it, bro. Our guest of honor, the great Paul in the 619, man.
So so this year, I'm gonna make the pilgrimage to Heroes Con, and yeah, I'm gonna go there because that's I'm gonna I'm gonna go to a different one every year. You know, I'm gonna mark them off my list. Heroes is definitely on the bucket list. You know, already got the tickets, the airfare, the hotel. I just need to get a rent a car, and then I think we're squared away. Next year, I'm thinking about going to New York Comic Con. So, you know, see some of the New York bros,
Hey.
you know, that's definitely. And when I told my wife, yeah, we should go to New York, she was like, she couldn't say yes fast enough. She's like, yes. 'Cause, you
Oh,
know,
shoot. Let's
so
Nice.
go.
she's been in the city. I've been in New York, but upstate New York, like Cooperstown. I've been like Cooperstown twice. But I'd love to go check
nice.
out New York City. That'd be dope. So, as far as like what I need to what I'm going to show is, Stu, do you mess around with a 3D printer?
No, dude, I'd love to have one though.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. I
I
need to get one to make these toys for these kids at Christmas time.
well,
Shit.
I know, right? Well, I have a coworker, and her brother-in-law does 3D printing, and he just comes by and he just drops off shit to me. Dude, he did a tow hitch
Oh hell yeah!
for
Oh,
my
nice.
SUV.
Oh, look at
So I was
that.
like, oh damn. And I was just hugging the guy and so, man, I love it. Thank you so much, you know. And then the other day, he gave me this. It's a comic book stand, a Spawn.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
So
shoot,
yeah,
dude.
dude, the things you could do on a 3D printer is like
It's
crazy.
incredible.
So yeah, he could do a lot of things. As far as like comic books, I did pick this up today. Uh, Phable did say we were going to talk about this, and I didn't want to be left out of the conversation. I did buy it. I did read it. I enjoyed it. Am I going to buy two? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see what
No,
the books
dude.
come out. We're going
You
to see
gotta,
what books come out that week.
you gotta
So
save your money for Transformers 19 and 20.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, there you
So
go.
okay, so the books I'm going to show you, usually it's the books that I would get in a week. But like I told you guys, I've been coming down on my pull list. I wasn't able to go to my LCS last week because I went out of town. My son and I and some of his friends, we had this. I was calling it a gentleman's retreat, but then everyone was giving me shit that it was like a gay thing. It wasn't. Nothing that there's anything wrong with being gay. I got cousins, first cousins that I love to death, you know, and they got my back. But it was a bachelor party thing. So, anyways,
Not that
so
there's anything wrong with that. We are sex positive here at the All
yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Not hating, not hating. But you know, the thing is that I don't read a lot of Marvel. The thing is, I cut it down to Thor, Immortal Thor, and Incredible Hulk. But this, what Herm showed, this Imperial has got me excited. This might be the third book that I get from Marvel because I'm really big on space stuff. When Marvel does space stuff, it's usually pretty good, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that when that comes out, and of course, and you're gonna be like, oh, I've seen that already. Yeah, Herm showed a lot of these already, but Spawn, the dude, I'm gonna keep on collecting Spawn, man. I love Spawn. It's my favorite.
Great cover.
It's my favorite comic. You know, he always has like the best artists. The covers are banging. Yeah,
Yes.
and like this one's Nyx. She was the first she Spawn. Now she's the queen of hell. Fucking, she owns shit now. So, and it's crazy because in the beginning her character was kind of like a side character, and then she became she Spawn. But then now she's like the queen of hell. Yeah, this shit's dope. And okay, so Transformers.
Let's
We're gonna talk
go.
about it. Daniel Warren Johnson. I love the guy. Everything he writes is like I love it. I love everything he writes. As far as Transformers, I wasn't a really big Transformers guy. You know, the thing is when I was a kid, the toys frustrated me. I couldn't like get it from a vehicle to a robot and back and forth. I couldn't take it. My mind was I just couldn't take it. But what I love about this Transformers, it's written for an adult, not for a little kid. So the themes are adult. The death is real. Even when the robots die, you feel like, oh fuck, that was fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So very good, very good. Batman and
proud of you,
Robin. Okay,
Yeah.
I read 3 Batman titles. the Batman title, the main Batman title, Batman and Robin, and Nightwing. Besides Batman, Dick Grayson's like my favorite Batman in the family character. And then, okay, so John Jang. I love John Jang.
Nice cover.
When I go to a convention, my convention is not complete if I don't go talk to the dude, buy something from him. The guy is like so in demand, but he gives his fans, the time of day. He talks to them and he talks to you like a regular dude. I love the guy. So, and my LCS know that he's one of my favorite cover artists. So they threw this in my, I don't read Detective Comics, but they know that I love Batman and John Jang. So they threw that in my box knowing that I would buy it. And I did. And then, okay, so I said, so Incredible Hulk, again, one of the few Marvel titles that I still read. I used to read all the X titles, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that.
You learned the hard way.
The Rams was way like an hour ago, so we're not going to talk about that. And then Immortal Thor. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So one thing, I'm going to show two more things that I'm done. Okay. So when I was at WonderCon, I did see John Jang, and I already bought this comic, but I brought it to him to do a remark. So I gave it to him on a Saturday. And at WonderCon, I was only there on a Saturday. I was only there for 3 hours. My grandson had a baseball game, Little League baseball game in the morning. I wasn't going to miss that, but I did want to go to the WonderCon. So my wife was nice enough to, after the game, she drove me up there, saw John Jang. He remarked this one, signed it. And not just that, he sent me the... Oh, upside down. Send me the
dude.
Yeah.
That is nice.
All right,
yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show is so like I said earlier, I am trying to collect the whole run of Spawn. I like them raw. I like raw dogs. I like to be able to read my comics.
Amen, bro. Talk to him.
Okay, okay. If I did buy a big book, I would get it graded because then you kind of guaranteed you're getting what you're paying for. But sometimes you could get a comic that's, believe it or not, cheaper when it's slabbed than when it's unslabbed. So I bought a slabbed comic, meaning to open it. So I'm gonna end up cracking this open. But it's
snap! Let's go.
Yeah, this is Spawn 119. And supposedly this is like the first appearance of Gunslinger Spawn, one of his early cameos. So this is not a cheap book. Usually the books on this end are like $30-$40. This is like over $100. I got this for $90. So the thing is that, I'm gonna end up. Okay, have you guys ever opened up a slab before? I've never have.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos on how to do it because supposedly you can get a screwdriver and just like go on the edges. But I don't know. I never did it before. Hopefully, I don't fuck this copy up. But it's meant to be with to breathe the air for me to be able to read and put with my other Spawn books. So yeah. So thank you.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, you've been amazing. Definitely let the
dude.
people know where they can find you, my brother.
Well, okay. First off, I wanted to say thanks to Phable, Stu, Big Herm, Taqi, Scotty. Am I missing something? Brother Joe. Was anyone else here? That I don't want to miss anybody. I wish Nick was here though, because the thing with Nick, man, I when he shows his comics, like he'll show 20 comics, and then he ranks them, right? And when I pick a comic that he read and he does it highly, I go, yeah, that's fucking awesome. And then when he picks a comic that I like and it's down at the end, I'm like, man, what are you thinking, bro? That was a great comic. You know what I mean? But,
that's me every time.
You don't know what
that's me every time.
The thing is, on Tuesdays, I have this live stream that I do every Tuesday. I know it's not the ideal time for people because Tuesday it's like a school night, work night. I understand that, but for me, it's like and like you guys got family. I try to prioritize time with my family because it's very important to me. But as you can see around behind me, all this shit's important to me too. So, and the thing is that uh, I like it that I have a platform that I'm able to share with like-minded people. It's fucking exciting. Like you guys, because on my show, I have people that don't necessarily collect comics, and you guys are like comics, and I fucking love that shit. And Friday nights, dude, you guys have a great show. And I'm just to be on here, it's such an honor. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming through,
Oh,
man.
thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like your comic books are important to you, you're important to us, Paul, man. We love you,
Yeah.
dude.
Thank you.
Love
Oh,
love
yeah.
your show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody go check out Paul in the 619. It's you said Tuesday nights?
Yeah, Tuesday nights
Tuesday nights.
at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's a 2-hour show. We do, I try to do like stuff like we do celebrity birthdays. We do a show and tell. We kind of have a kind of like your gripes. Like how you have on your show. It's ours is like what gear what grinds your gears. We have that, and then we do a little bit of sports. We love sports.
You still
I know
got
you guys.
Vogs? Is
You
Vogs
guys
handling
got your
sports stuff?
sports. Oh man, Vogs, dude. You know what? Phable said. He said it. Vogs equals ratings, and I love the guy. I'm glad that he shows up every week.
Yeah,
Even
man.
when I don't ask him. When I don't ask him, he shows up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a testament, man. Everybody,
No, I love the guy.
everybody wants to hang out with Paul, bro.
I got Real Rude. I got Real Rude on there. I got Kevin, Random Reads. Yeah, and then I got another whole other cast, and people show up when they can. I understand. It's Tuesday. Show up when you can. If you show up, cool. And then if you can't, we're cool too. I still love you. And that's the thing. It's like you guys. Just have a good time. That's all I'm about. I'm just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks again, Paul, for hanging with us,
Yeah.
man. We love you. You're
Yeah.
always
Nah, for sure.
always welcome to hang out with us anytime you want, man. You just let me know you're bored on a Friday night. Hit me up, brother. You're you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, dude.
You got
dude.
the
I'm gonna be like Vogs.
you got the forever
Who's
pass.
that guy again? No, for sure. I
Man,
would love to.
what a great show this has been, guys, man. I mean, our chat, our damn people
Yeah.
viewing has been strong the entire night. It even got like higher towards the end of the show, which is kind of crazy. At 11:30 at night on a Friday at Eastern time. But thank you, everybody, all my panelists, everybody who had to jump off a little early. Scotty Vaughn, Big Tac, of course, Big Herm, Stu, and our special guest, Paul in the 619. You guys are freaking amazing. I thought I was going to have a short ass show, but you know how we do things here.
Yeah.
We always got to fucking go long.
I remember that.
Before
Yeah.
we head out, I just wanted to say what's up to a couple more people. I know Beckerman jumped in. My man Music Man said, I love Transformers, but it's short about one. If you say it's good, I'll watch it. Absolutely. Trust me, I am very hard to please when it comes to Transformers. Michael Bay is on my shit list for life. Go watch Transformers 1. It's fantastic. Trade paperback. Dad, they talked about that in Transformers 1 movie. Yeah, he's talking about the 13 primes. Again, Austin, I don't know. Longest episode to the shortest? I don't think so. Not this round. Who else, man? I saw a couple people. I love that cat cover. That Lee Bermejo was dope. That's for the ASM. Oh, yeah. What did Music Man say? What the fuck happened to Daredevil? You don't get all the comics now because the price is crazy. You making life decisions at a comic shop. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's how it is. Paul just said he had to go down to 3 because it's just too much stuff out there. 9-panel Phable. That White Castle's gone straight to the dome. Absolute Batman, the best. Come on now.
Oh, oh,
Oh, yeah, they were coming to mail. Damn, Music Man. Oh yeah, that's back in the days right there. Some
yeah.
great memories waiting for my favorite issues coming in the mail. Let's see. Who else? Always an open invite for the Great Herminio for the Ink and Insights. Absolutely. Um, Free comic book day already here. Yeah, it's in like 2 weeks, right? It's May 3rd or May 5th, something
Yeah,
like that. If I'm not
couple
sure.
of weeks. Yeah, man. Can't wait.
Beckerman, our KC brother, Swag and I are headed to Terrificon. Nice, hell yeah.
Ooh.
That's one guy I got to get on here, Beckerman. Maybe you holler at me, plug me in with Swag, man. I love that guy's energy. Billy Power Max in the house station. Billy forgives me. Thank you, Billy. I don't know how I could go on without your forgiveness. Marvel got me with that Nova helmet, so Beckerman is with you on that, Paul. He is excited for
Yeah.
Imperial. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are loving the Transformers. The writer must be really good. Transformers is fantastic,
Yeah.
man. One of
Yeah.
the
So
comic
good.
books
Great title.
the last
The
10
whole
years. Yeah.
Energon universe is great. The whole, all of it. So good.
Yeah. Void Rivals, G.I. Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, all of it, man.
Yeah. It's really good.
Man, all these good people still hanging with us, man. I am so flattered and humbled, guys. You have no idea. I'm reading through this list. I'm sorry if I'm skipping anybody, but we got to get out of here. I gotta get Sue back to the babies. So, leave only good vibes. Yeah, absolutely, man. KC Crew. Fable's favorite comics are Superboy by Tom Taylor and Iceman by Stephen Grace.
What?
What the fuck? Oh, because I said we're sex positive. Billy, you crazy, bro. I love you though. I love you, man. All right, people. Was fun hanging. Good night. Yeah. Thank you everybody again for hanging out. Catch us next week here, same time, same place. Next week's guest will be Gary B, the casual comic guy.
Hell yeah.
So that's going to be a great
Very
show.
cool.
I get the bust Gary's balls, which I fucking enjoy doing every time. Gary. And he likes busting my balls, so we have a great relationship. Guys, this has been fantastic. Love you. Get some rest, everybody. Do your thing. Good. Have a great weekend. There's only one thing left. Oh, sorry. Before I even say that, I can't go backstage, so guys, feel free to jump off. Unfortunately, I'm still having that glitch. So if you guys got a dip, whatever, just dip. Don't worry about it. But yeah, there's only one thing left to say. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. Hey, shit.
That peach, Mamoko!